Scotland's a wild and lovely place.
But there's a change we must embrace.
Scotland's water's world class.
No doubt.
So, take a refillable bottle.
When you go out.
It's your water, your life.
Top up from the tap with Scottish Water.
Fresh, cool, clear.
And only available right here.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to the Royal Commonwealth Pool in Edinburgh. This is day one, session 2. This is the afternoon session. I'm Robert Taylor. With me again is Tony Rose.
Afternoon everybody.
If you were with us this morning, thanks very much for being with us. If you're new, thanks for joining us for the afternoon session. This is the one with the youngest, in most cases, younger swimmers with the slightly slower times, and they all have an opportunity to try and get into finals this evening. That's what we've got in front of us this afternoon. Virtually a replica of what we had this morning. The only additions to that are distance freestyle at the very end. So we kick off female and male and open for each individual event, individual medley. Then we have freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, butterfly, and we finish off with some distance events for both the females and the males. There will be 2 heats. Third heat of the 800 will be swam in the evening, the fastest heat in our session final. Same for the male and open. So busy programme again, Tony.
Yeah, full suite of strokes there. Fly back, breast and free, and a IM as well, and a bonus long distance freestyle. You can't beat it, can you? So it should be a great afternoon of swimming. We've got a full programme. Full heats. It was oversubscribed this afternoon, this event, which is great to see. So we're going to have plenty of cracking swimmer, a lot more of the younger swimmers as well this afternoon. Maybe some of them their first time at a Scottish National Open meet, so that will be a great experience for them as we go through the 3 days of swimming.
Yeah, some of the swimmers, these younger swimmers may have had a swim early this morning. Certainly, I recognise the name Maddie Hu in her first event. Tony, she swam fairly competitively in one of the events this morning. So we wish them all well. Gives them an opportunity to swim for the first time. For a lot of them, this will be their first opportunity swimming at a national event. Some of them will have swam at the likes of Snags up in Aberdeen in April. This is an open event, and times are a wee bit harder, but this year, with it being the Olympics, we don't have maybe quite so many of the faster swimmers coming up for the heats that we had this morning, although we do have a big contingent of English para team up, and also we have our Scottish Olympians swimming in the morning session. So we'll get underway very, very shortly, as you can see. That's the starter and referee. Just hang about until it reaches 1:15. They don't like to start a little bit early. Got to keep the timings spot on for call rooms and everything like that. That's our first heat. There is a slight change. Lane 2 is Emily Thompson from Perth City. But in 1 we have Eva Gordon from City Glasgow. Ara Gill Carnegie goes in 3. Rebecca Somerville from Ren 96 in 4. 5 Amy Rowell, City Glasgow. 6 is Gateshead and Wickham swimmer Joey Lau. 7 Emily McDougall from the Highland Swim Team, and Ailey Stewart from Warner Bass. So 4 lengths of the pool: butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke and freestyle. So entry times on this one range from 2:39.20 through to 2:40.60. So important just to go out fairly steadily in the butterfly section. Don't go out too fast to ensure you've still got plenty in the tank for the final 50 on freestyle.
Yeah.
So
And going out too hard and fly can then make more of a difference on your backstroke, which means you're then tired going into the breaststroke, and it can all unravel fairly quickly. It's a really technical event, this one, to get that balance between each of the individual disciplines in the IM.
So 33.16 at that first split. Amiral. So coming down towards the halfway mark. 2:29.53 is actually what they're having to try and achieve to get into a B final.
Quite a big ask.
It will be a big ask because the fastest time in the last heat is 2:33. So, but nevertheless, these girls will want to try and improve on their entry times. 1:13.06 for Emily McDougall from the Highland swim team. He's come through just to take it up, and it's still going pretty well over in lane 7. Although now coming through strongly again in 5, Amiral to try and challenge lane 4, Rebecca Somerville. Still well there, Emily McDougall, Tony, in lane 7. But I think it's Rebecca Somerville after that good breaststroke.
Fastest into this, and she's showing that form now as well, 2:02.54. And entry time 2:39, so possible.
And she's maintaining that good advantage. She's got a body length clear and just beginning to pull away from Amiral. Entry time for Rebecca is 2:39.2. So PB is, as I say, is all what these girls are after. Amiral coming back fairly strongly, not quite enough to take first place. Rebecca 2:37.88, Amy 2:38.27, and Emily McDougall improves her time a wee fraction to 2:40.23.
Good swimming there across the pool. Nice to see. I think we'll probably get more PBs at this stage in the afternoon session. Some younger swimmers we really competed at long course since Snags a couple of months ago, so it's a good opportunity. They will be building up a lot of them to the Scottish Summer Meet in a couple of weeks' time up in Aberdeen, but this is a good staging post for many of these younger swimmers in this afternoon.
Caitlin Panamy Elgin in 1, Molly Scott, Gateshead and Wickham in 2, Lola Milne, City Glasgow 3, Charlotte Chadwick, Kinross in 4, Ciara Gregg, Falthouse Penguins in 5, Hannah Anderson Carnegie in 6, Jessie Norris Best in 7, and Greta Giucabuti from Derwent side in lane number 8. And Greta's off to a good strong start over that far side. 32.98, just a wee bit faster than the previous heat. And beside her, Jessie Norris, a half a second further back. Molly Scott on the near side, going well on the backstroke. So pretty steady so far.
Good start out there in lane 8 from Greta from Derwent side.
Greta's going pretty well on that far side, Tony, going bit of body length clear. We'll see what she's got on breaststroke. We're a little between lanes 2 and 7. Molly Scott, Jessie Norris, the second or so in it.
Marginally faster than the earlier heat, looking like strong breaststroke already in lane 7 from Jessie Norris, the best swimmer. She's really come strongly on this breaststroke, and they're all slowly pulling their way back into Greta. After that strong start from her, lane 2 down here, Molly Scott.
Lola Milne, the City Glasgow swimmer in lane 3, making a significant move now. She's gone from 6th, probably into 2nd place now. And just cutting that gap down a bit, but Jessie Norris has a good breaststroke, Tony.
Yeah, and she's really pulled away. You see on these splits at this 50. Lila was the fastest breaststroker there, but Jessie was ahead, so she's maintaining that lead, and it's these two with Jessie looking like the favourite, I think. Border swimmer coming through strong into is Molly Scott from Gateshead and Wickham, and also in lane 5, Kira Gregg from Falthouse, but no doubt that Jessie's going to take this one. 2:38.85 was her entry. She's going to be, just about there.
Yeah.
2:38.42, so almost spot on to her entry time. Just a half a second under, so it's good
nice
to see.
PB again.
Yeah, Kira Gregg just over. And there we have it, equal with Kira Gregg, Lula Milne and Kira Gregg.
Well, looked like Kira Gregg had got second place, but a dead heat for second.
So moving on to the third heat, Cara White, ran 96 in 1, Amy Dobson from Kingston in 2, Amelia Burrell, Glen Rothis in 3, Jessica Smith from Aberdeen Dolphins in 4, Alicia Boxili Soler from Stirling Uni in 5, Gabriella Winton Monifieth in 6, Iona Casabides from Carnegie in 7, and Abby Mitchell, Elgin in 8. No obvious tear away in this one, maybe lane 5. Alicia Boxila Soler, Stirling University swimmer, Spanish national, and she's got about a half a second up on Amy Dobson, young 14-year-old Amy. So quite a big age difference between the youngest and the eldest in this one, and still Alicia with 3 swimmers really pretty tight behind her: Amelia Burrell, Amy Dobson, Amelia Burrell and Jessica Smith, sorry. And still the Stirling University swimmer at the front as they reach the halfway. So 1:12.28.
Yeah, well, we'll see if Amy Dobson can pull something back on breaststroke. Nice turn there from Amelia Burrell. Glen Rothis swimming, going pretty well in lane 3. The Spanish lass still maintaining a nice advantage, but Glen Rothis Amelia Burrell coming through strongly along with Gabriella Winton.
It's going to be a tight, good last 50 free race here, I think.
Yeah.
3 swimmers going to turn pretty much together.
Well, not a lot in it here.
Nothing at
3
all.
almost together. 0.12 of a second between them. Amelia Burrell just shades it. 1:59.63. And Casapides best of the rest further back, but she's a lot to do to close those 3 leaders.
It's coming back hard though. Really hard here, Iona. I don't think she's got quite enough pool left to catch them, but she's having a good go.
Yeah,
and
she
really
finishes strongly,
fighting
Iona
hard.
Capides. And she is finishing extremely strongly indeed, the Carnegie swimmer. She might get second place. Can she actually get this one?
She's going to get it. And
Oh,
she does.
what a swim. 2:35.95 for the Carnegie lass.
Couple of seconds.
Well, she just snatched at the death. Alicia 2:36.03, Amelia 2:36.39.
A good example
Some
of
nice wee PBs there.
racing right
Great.
to the end.
Great racing, yeah. Ella McPhee, Falthouse Penguins in 1. Maddie Hoole, Warder Baths Club in 2. 3, Bronwyn Payne from Best. 4, Anna Tichenko, City Glasgow. 5, Ella Thompson, Perth City. 6, Abby Whitfield, Derwent-side. Thea Glenn. 7, Abigail Crawford. 8, both City of Glasgow. Nice start in lane 3, Bronwyn Payne. About a body length or so clear at the moment, over on the far side, going nicely. Abigail Crawford and Thea Glenn, the 2 City Glasgow girls. And it might actually be Abigail Crawford from Thea Glenn.
Yeah, she's going to edge this one.
it is Abigail just 32-30. Ella McPhee, nice turn, keeps her in the mix here on the backstroke section. She's sitting there in fourth. She's got a good breaststroke, but she'll want to be in touch with the two City Glasgow girls over the far side who are beginning to stretch away a wee bit here, Tony.
Yeah, no, it's looking pretty dominant, but that happens quite often on this fly in the back, and if you're in the outside lane, the chances are your breaststroke isn't that strong if you're this far ahead on the flying back, but we never know. Let's see how Abigail and Thea come through.
So 1, 2, 3 City Glasgow, Abigail, Thea and Anna.
So slightly down on the previous heat.
Yeah, the rest about 3 seconds further back on the City Glasgow swimmers. Let's see if anyone can pull something out.
Abigail's maintaining that lead, in fact pulling away from Thea, with Anna coming back a little, but Abigail's looking pretty clear now as we get to halfway through this breaststroke leg of this IM, and I think she's got this one. Very fast breaststroke in lane 6 here. Coming through is Abby Whitfield from Derwent's side. She's really pulled back, and she's the closest challenger now to Abigail. 1:58.54.
Well, over 2 seconds to make up.
Well, we saw Iona do that in the previous heat,
yeah.
So let's see if Abby can do that here, but Abigail looks pretty strong on this front crawl.
Yeah, 25 to go, and Abigail Crawford's got this one wrapped up now.
I think so. Entry time.
Abby Whitfield and Ella Thompson look to be second and third, but a very nice swim from the outside lane. 2:36.54.
Smashes that.
She's going to improve on by a best part of 3 seconds there. That's a very, very competent swim. Abby Whitfield, 2:36.17. Maddie Houle. Very good swim from the 13-year-old, taking third place, a nice wee improvement in her time as well.
Final heat. Imogen Jarrett, Dundee City Aquatics in 1. Millie Searle from Gary in 2. Freya Keeling, Carnegie in 3. Gina Wren from City of Glasgow in 4. Lexi Lamont, Aberdeen in 5. Ellen Denny, Gary in 6. Lauren Anderson from West Lothian in 7. Chloe Semple, South Lanarkshire in 8.
A nice start from Gina Wren. Coming through to challenge though is Lexi Lamont and Lauren Anderson in lanes 5 and 7 respectively. Lexi Lamont third at Scottish Schools in this event. And she touches 32.09, a wee bit faster.
What's the target time? 29, is it? 3:20, 2:29.
Yeah.
For the B final.
Yeah, it's a very, very big ask to find 3.5 seconds.
A few have done this afternoon, but
yeah,
you're right. Gina's going to have to really go out some, or any of them, to be honest. So lane 6, so it's all Ellen Denny, Gary swimmer. She did this time at the North District meet earlier in the season, so 2:34.38 for Ellen, and she turns 1:11.63, so that is the fastest we've seen.
Yeah.
See what her breaststroke can give us.
She's got to find something special in breaststroke though, Tony.
Yeah.
Imogen Jarrett, the Dundee City Aquatic swimmer in lane 1, turning in second, but Millie Searle from Geary coming through very, very strongly indeed, runner up, but it snags in this youngster from Geary.
Still,
you saw a very competent swim earlier on from Maddie Houle. Millie Searle, both of them.
They were racing each other in the breaststroke
yeah,
area.
we're racing earlier on, yeah. And at the moment, Lexi Lamont, 1:56.
Good swim for her. She's got to do a 33 in this last 50, which is pretty tall order, but she's really going strong.
Yeah, well, she's got to come back sub 33 minutes, really. 33 seconds, rather.
Yeah. good, strong, dominant swim from her. She's really led this from the very beginning.
It's going to be a wee PB, but she's just going to miss out, I think, by a second or so. Great swim.
Really
Great swim from Lexi. 2:31.25. Millie Serrell, also really good swim from her. 2:36.15, just outside her entry time. And third place, Ellen Denny, also from Geary. 2:36.84. So good swim there from those three girls. Lexi Lamont, 2:31.25. As we move on to 5 heats for the male and open 200 metres individual medley. That's the lineup for our first heat. Craig Shaw in 1, South Lanarkshire. 2, William Lawson, Billingham. 3, Rory Keegan Ward, City Glasgow. 4, Logan McDonald, Bellshill Sharks. 5, Aidan McCavish for first. 6, Keir Stormont, Heart of Midlothian. 7, James Gillis, City Glasgow. And in 8, the reserve, Luke Thompson from Bathgate.
Strong start, 7.
Strong start, Tony, in lane 7 from James Gillies from Geary. Sorry, from City Glasgow. Just hope he's not going out too strong. Left plenty in the tank for coming through on back. And James, 28.61.
He's going for it. You can't be accused of holding back. So you wonder whether he's got to go hard in his flying back, see how his breaststroke goes, but he's got a good 2 or 3 body lengths up on Luke Thompson, the Bathgate swimmer, making the most of his reserve swim. He was a reserve in this event in lane 8 there, the Bathgate swimmer, so he's been pulled along by James Gillies, 2 16-year-olds. So this is good so far from Luke, and in the lead James, 105.8. So what's this breaststroke got in store? See who's going to make the move from the pack. Good shot there of James, City of Glasgow swimmer. Still pretty clear. Beside him, Keir Stormont, Heart of Midlothian swimmer, is coming back strong.
Yeah.
And they're all slowly getting back to James, but they're not on him yet. Still going to have bits of a lead.
They're all pulling back a bit on him. Keir Stormont, the Heart swimmer, probably is going to turn in second place. Well, yeah, you can see Keir and Aidan and Craig very much faster on that breaststroke section. But they've no answer now.
No.
James pulling away from everyone and pulling further and further away as we come down into the final 15 metres.
Good swim from Luke Thompson out in 8. He was reserve. He's come in and he's pushing for 4th. So he's really made the most of it. 2:24.92.
Yeah, that's
so
4 second plus improvement. That's lad having a nice swim, taking about a second off his entry time, and Logan McDonald from Bellshill, he's very much on his entry time. Nice 4 second improvement there. Well done, James.
Yeah.
Second heat, Alexander McNiven from the Wonder Bass Club. 2, Cole Murphy. 3, Michael Winship, both City Glasgow. 4, Robbie Thompson Shetland. 5, Lewis Maxwell Powells, Wonder Bass Club. 6, Ivan Gallagher, Derwentside. 7, Fergus Reid, Geary. And 8, Callum Aitchison, University of Aberdeen Performance. Well, it's a good swim this morning from Callum Aitchison.
Yeah. Super swim.
He's out fairly well on this one. Might just be lane 6. Ivan Gallagher with that slight advantage.
It's going to be, it is Ivan, just ahead of Lewis Maxwell Powells. Good push out there on his backstroke for Ivan, Derwent side swimmer, 16-year-old. He's definitely the early, or the halfway leader on this one. Got 5 swimmers behind him, all reasonably across a line, but Ivan's going to turn ahead.
Yeah, these swimmers almost turning together. Fergus Reid, Robbie Thompson, Lewis Maxwell Powells.
So can Ivan
Yeah,
keep
we
going on
expect
this breast?
Fergus Reid to come through strongly. Gary, also Cole Murphy on the near side is coming through extremely strongly, Tony.
Yeah, they're all
He
reeling
was
him in.
5th, and he and Fergus Reid now challenging the early leader, and it's the Geary swimmer. I think that's just gone ahead. Not much in it though. Fergus Reid with the advantage now. 151.45. He's got a second in hand over our early leader, Cole Murphy. There or thereabouts.
Oof, good turn from Ivan. He wants that lead back.
Yeah.
So he and Fergus are pushing each other on for a good swim here. 2:28's low for the two of them in the entry times, and they're going to get well under that if they can keep this up. They're going to be in the low 2:20s, I think. 4 or 5 second improvement.
Yeah, Cole Murphy's just going to hang on, I think, Tony. Or is he? Oh, yeah. Ivan wanted it a wee bit more. 2:25.63. Fergus 2:25.77. And the one swimmer, Lewis Maxwell Powells, 2:26.52. Flying at the end, takes third. So some good PBs again there,
Yeah,
Tony.
it's nice to see.
First 4 home. Heat 3, Benji Jones, South Lanarkshire in 1. 2, Leo Wilson, Warder-Bass Club. 3, Calder Murphy, Carnegie. 4, Kieran Hayes from Aberdeen. 5, Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire. 6, Adam Prusik, Aberdeen Dolphins. 7, Kyle Mossman, City Glasgow. 8, James Aberdeen from Bankery. And we have an empty lane in lane 2. So 2:18.74 is the target. Kind of similar to the girls. They've got to find something like 3 and a bit seconds to get a second swim. That's Taylor Stewart, the fastest qualifier, who goes in the last heat. Benji Jeffries 28.03 off to a nice strong start.
Yeah, going with him, Adam Prusik from Aberdeen Dolphins, and Calder Murphy here, the Carnegie swimmer, and he's looking very steady there. Nice steady head position from Benji, looking nice and relaxed as he comes in at the halfway, and he's got a good lead. That's the fastest so far. See whether he can hold it up on this breaststroke leg. South Ayrshire swimmer. Looks like Adam Prusik from Aberdeen Dolphins is trying to pull him back, and he is every stroke coming back closer and closer to Benji. Also going strong in 8, James Aberdeen from Bankery. He's coming through, and down here in lane 1 we've got Benji Jones from South Lanarkshire. So they're the movers on this breaststroke at the moment. It's still though Benji Jeffries, stroke to stroke.
Yeah, not much in it now.
Still Benji, just.
Anybody's race here.
Yeah. Just slipped behind the previous heat now. Both of the previous heats. So it's going to be in the low mid 220s if he can hold this up, and he's really come away on this freestyle, Benji. That's the other guys who've had to catch up on breaststroke probably expended a bit more energy than him. And off he goes. He's now 2 body lengths, maybe 3 ahead. 2:24.77. That's a second and a half.
Yeah, nice wee PB for him.
Yeah, fastest so far this morning. So there's been some really good PBs across all of these heats now. Adam came back well, just slightly over his entry time, tied with James Aberdeen, who I think, just did a slight improvement on his entry.
Heat 4, 1 Tyler Spalding Carnegie, 2 Aaron Machin, City Glasgow, 3 Aidan Williamson Highland Swim Team, 4 Lewis Lothian from East Lothian, 5 Gregor Skinner from First, 6 Kyle Connolly, City Glasgow, 7 Enniscow from Geary and his teammate Austin McPherson in lane 8. Well, 3 or 4 pretty well there or thereabouts, lanes 4 and 3, Lewis Lothian, Aidan Williamson, and over in 6 Kyle Connolly. But we're all pretty well there or thereabouts after the butterfly.
Yeah.
Lane 4, just with the advantage, Lewis Lothian. Well, a couple of seconds slower than the previous heat, but they're all been pretty steady on that butterfly. See if nobody really making a move on backstroke here. Gregor Skinner perhaps.
And down here in 1 as well.
Yeah.
Tyler Spalding looking like he's coming through a wee bit.
2 Geary lads, Enniscow and Austin McPherson, there or thereabouts as well. Tyler Spalding has had a very good backstroke. He might actually be the leader. He is 108.15.
That is quite significantly down on the previous heats, 3-4 seconds down actually. So what's this breaststroke got in
And
store?
a very good breaststroke from Tyler here. He needs to do that to extend that lead from the outside lane. Give himself a good chance, and he's certainly body length or more clear. Aidan Williamson trying to make a move along with Lewis Lothian. There's not an awful lot in it. Tyler's kept it pretty well together.
Super breaststroke leg.
150, 106. Well, he lost a second against Lewis Lothian, but that's about all. Kyle Connolly picked up a little bit as well. All to play for down this final stretch now. Lewis Lothian gets to work. It's the black cap of East Lothian, I think, hitting the front, but Kyle Connolly now got the bit between his teeth. He's pulled into the lead now, I think, in lane 6.
Tyler's still in it in 1
It's
as
very
well.
tight going into the final few metres.
Maybe Tyler.
Kyle Connolly, lane 3 and lane 1. Well, Tyler Spalding, how did you manage to... How did you do that, Tyler? 2:25.42.
Hung on. 700s.
Great finish. Quarter of a second roughly between the first 4.
And a nice improvement on his entry as well. Final heat.
Yeah.
Nathan Wilson, Carnegie in lane 1. Fraser McIntosh from South Lanarkshire in 2. Daniel Hay, West Lothian in 3. Tyler Stewart, South Lanarkshire in 4. Aidan Sterling from St Thomas in 5. Fraser Dow, Perth City in 6. And then 2 Warrender Swimmers. Rory Stobie in 7 and Luke McCall in 8. And it is one of those Warrender Swimmers, Rory Stobie, who's really gone out fast.
He certainly has.
2:23 entry for him. And he's showing intent on this fly. 28.6. Not quite as fast as the heat before last, but pretty good going for Rory.
Well, Tyler Stewart is the fastest by quite a bit, 2:21.93. Nobody any faster than 2:23. And Tyler Stewart certainly got work to do in lane 4. Aidan Sterling in 5. Nathan Wilson in 1. And our leader still Rory Stobie, I think.
Maybe lane 1.
Well, Nathan Wilson. Well, we had Carnegie from lane 1 in that last heat with Tyler. Can Nathan Wilson surprise us again from the outside lane? He's got work to do because there's 2 challengers in lane 7 and 5. Rory Stobie and Aidan Sterling. Tyler Stewart with a mountain to do. He wants to improve on that 2:21 time.
Yeah.
Still, Rory's still going pretty well, Tony.
Yeah, it's Rory, Hayden, and Nathan.
Fraser McIntosh trying to get into the picture. The South Lanarkshire swimmer. Tyler Stewart has left it very late. Still Rory Stowey. But less than 2 seconds between the first 6.
Rory, a good turn from breast to free there, and it looks like he is not going to make it easy for anyone to beat him. I think lane 5, Hayden Sterling is trying his best. So Thomas Swimmer, I think he's just not going to have enough water to catch up with Rory. Lane 4, Tyler Stewart is making that last dash there, but it's going to be Rory who takes this one. 2:20.76. So that's a nice 3-second improvement for him. And that's good. Not quite on the B final, but pretty close.
Yeah.
It's a good effort from Rory.
Very solid. Yeah.
Nice improvement for him. Second, it was Hayden Sterling, 2:21.77. Improvement for him as well. Tyler Stewart just outside his entry, I think.
So as you can see, it's the first of 8 heats for the females 100 freestyle. Annabella Scattery from Aberdeen Dolphins in 2, Mia Peterson, Heart of Midlothian in 3, Tilly Lackey best in 4, Thierry from Ogandirsten in 5, and Sophia Filoni. Money Fief goes in 6. 104 entry times for these girls. So it's all about improving those times in most of these heats. 1:00:02 is a target, and that potentially could be doable in either of the last 2 heats. A strong start from Aberdeen Dolphins, Annabella Scattery. That's girl also well there. Mia Peterson, 30.74, 30.79. On the far side, Sophia Filoni. Now coming through to, let me just take it up from Thierry. Very tight though. Mia Peterson still well there. It's tight coming inside the final few metres. Well, who's going to get this one? Thierry, maybe. Sophia just ahead. Yeah, 1:04.04. Nice wee PB of about half a second or so for Sophia. Tia 1:04.07, also a nice wee PB for her. A very good race to get us underway.
Into heat 2. Casey Dixon, South Lanarkshire in 1. No. Not here. In 2 though, we do have Amy Rimmer. In 3, Anna Lee, Sterling Swim. Charlotte Craig from Ren 96 in 4. Sienna Melville, Sterling Swim in 5. Myrene McPhee from Fauldhouse in 6. Rosie Liston, City of Glasgow in 7. And Olivia Caldwell, City of Glasgow in 8. Pretty even, maybe lane 5 there. That's Sienna Melville, the Sterling swimmer. Looking good as well in 7 is Rosie Liston from City of Glasgow. She's having a good start, and I think it is going to be Rosie in 7, just edging ahead of Anna Lee, 30.39. And she's also been joined by her teammate Olivia Caldwell out in 8, the 15-year-old. Olivia's looking pretty strong. Who's going to edge it? Maybe 3 as well. Anna Lee from Stirling Swim not out of it, but I think 7 and 8 are having a good old Glasgow contest. Who's going to get bragging rights? I think it's going to be Rosie. Really strong swim there. 1:02.97. That's a 1.5 seconds improvement on her entry time, so she should be delighted with that. Touching out teammate, I think. Olivia Caldwell in 2nd. Also inside her entry time, and in 3rd Anna Lee, 1:03.73 underneath her entry times too. So nice PBs for the first 3
nice
swimmers there.
Heat 3, Josie Grimes, Wonder Bass Club. 2, Caris Mooney, City Glasgow. 3, Naomi Wilson, Wonder Bass Club. 4, Olivia King, Aberdeen Dolphins. 5, Emily Neal, Heart of Midlothian. 6, Amber Niven, Carnegie. 7, Maya Reynard, Aberdeen Dolphins. And 8, Imogen Lowe from West Hill.
Where's West Hill?
103.83 through to low 104s in this one.
Do you know where West Hill is, Robert?
West Hill's just outside Aberdeen.
Ah, there you go.
Just ask you, as usual, you have to ask Oracle.
Indeed, I thought you'd know.
I do, well, yeah, it is Aberdeen.
30.1.
Yeah.
Caris Mooney from Glasgow. And she's off a flyer here, half a second
Yeah.
up and looking strong all the way through. Doesn't look like she's getting caught. In fact, she's possibly pulling away on her inside. Josie Grimes and Wonder trying to stick with her, but nobody is. So it does look like Caris Mooney is going to take this one. 104.07 entry time.
Naomi Wilson trying to get maybe second ahead of Josie Grimes. And over
Nice.
in lane six, I think third. Naomi Wilson, Amber Niven third. Another nice swim there.
Second and a half up.
Yeah, from Caris. Naomi Wilson, also a very good PB for her as well. Jessica Jobson from Southtyne in 1, 2, Ella Garrow, Elgin 3, Anna Dunlop, Dumfries 4, Alicia Solia from Stirling University 5, Elena Sanderson from Perth City 6, India Marshall, University of Aberdeen Performance 7, Ella Dobson, City Glasgow and 8, Rebecca Shan, Aberdeen Dolphins.
Starting lane 3. Anna Dunlop, Dumfries swimmer. And 7 maybe, Isla Dobson from City of Glasgow.
Yeah, very tight, maybe just as you say, lane 3 just shading it.
First swimmer under 30 at the 50. Entry time for Anna, 103.7. Her and Alicia Soler are pushing away from the rest of them. Alicia had a good swim earlier on in the 200 IM, and she's repeating that now in the 100 free, and she's just edging ahead of Anna, looks of things. Who's going to get the touch? Anna's not given up though. Oh, and she's come back, so I think Anna's going to take this one. 102.35, and that's a nice swim from Anna. She did not want to get beaten, and that's a second, just over a second improvement. Alicia, 102.65, also an improvement by about a second. India Marshall, 103.3, an improvement by about half a second. So top 3 all improving their entry.
Heat 5, 1 Emily McDougall, Highland Swim Team, 2 Amelia Burrell, Glen Rothas, 2 Alexander Miller, Falthouse Penguins, 4 Christy Breakin, Aberdeen Dolphins, 5 Riley McIntosh, Dundee City Aquatics, 6 is Millie Cornwall, Dumfries, 7 Emily Dickens, City Glasgow, 8 Molly Weir, West Lothian. Well, 3 in the line almost, maybe lane 7 Emily Dickens just shading it, but it's tight. And 1 Emily McDougall from the Highland Swim Team also well there.
It's going to be Emily, I think, just 30-28, so back over the 30s.
Yeah, just Emily McDougall. Well, it's still pretty tight.
All the action on the other side of the
Yeah.
pool, so quite hard for Emily to try and engage herself with that. But she could sneak ahead with other ones realising she's there.
Emily Dickens maybe just over on the far side has it. Well, it's tight. Lane 1 from 7 and 8. Well, 1700, so lane 7 from 1 and 8. It was Emily Dickens taking that. Well, City Glasgow are pulling all the stops out in this one, Tony.
That's good swims there. Nice improvement. And on to heat.
Madison Stewart in 1 from University of Aberdeen Performance. Poppy Shaw 2, Bronwyn Payne 3, both from Best. 4, India Leona Bryden, Dundee City Aquatics. 5, Beth Craig, Aberdeen. 6, Ella Cunningham, City Glasgow. 7, Ciara Pemble, Best. And 8, Daisy Goldie, City of Glasgow. 102s, fairly high to low 103s. Again, all pretty tight coming to the halfway mark. Lane 6 maybe just shading it, Ella Cunningham, City Glasgow, but also well there in 4. India, Ronnie Bryan from Dundee City Aquatics is India, 29.73, just shading it.
That's the fastest 50 split thus far, and she's now pulled away.
Ella Cunningham in second, but at the moment, Dundee City Aquatics swimmer looks as though she's going to take this one from Ella Cunningham, and between them, Beth Craig. That is the 1, 2, 3. Well done, India. 101.77, nice PB there.
Over a second.
Yeah, and likewise Ella Cunningham, good swim from her.
Yeah.
On to heat number 7. Katie Lowe, Glenrothes 1. 2, Kate Nolan, East Lothian Swim Team. 3, Maddie Hull, Warner Bass Clubber, teammate Alice Perry in 4. 5, Mel Loon, University of Aberdeen Performance. 6, Ava Ross, City Glasgow. 7, Greta Jacobiti from Derwent side, and 8, Sophia Allison, West Dumbartonshire. Well, high 102s in this one. 101 will be the target if they're trying to achieve. They got a nice wee PB.
Very tight. This is the closest heat we've had this afternoon, I should say.
Lane 1 perhaps. Katie Lowe, 29.66.
Less than a second between them all. And maybe lane 6 now. Ava Ross, City of Glasgow swimmer, looking strong. Come through very well in this second 50. Still down there, Katie Lowe and Kate Nolan from Glenrothes and East Lothian. Kate Nolan coming through strong on this final 25. I don't think she's going to catch Ava though, and it's Ava at 102.06.
Good wee PB there for Ava.
Yeah.
Kate Nolan, 102.81, takes second. Alice Perry, 102.85, along with Maya Loon, joint third. Well, we really need to do a 28.5 at the split to give themselves half a chance in this final heat. Ailsa Club, Aberdeen Dolphins in 1. Anna MacDonald, Stirling University 2. Lucy Hall 3, East Lothian Swim Team 4. Sophie Steele, South Ayrshire 5. Madison Cool, University of Aberdeen Performance 6. Caitlin Morton, City Glasgow 7. Rose McDermott, Mulgine Beersten, and 8. Caitlin Reid, Warner Bass Club. Lane 2 going well. That's Alana MacDonald from Stirling University. Also in there, Madison Cool, University of Aberdeen Performance. Well, we need a 28.5 or thereabouts. And we're nowhere near that. So none of these girls are going to be sub a minute. Sophie Steele will want to win it, nevertheless. Coming through strongly, Rose McDermott in 7. He's certainly made a move. It's very tight. Rose McDermott maybe just shades this one. But Sophie Steele's come through to take it. Sophie Steele in lane 2 and in 6. Alana MacDonald takes second, and in 6, Caitlin Morton takes third.
Good. Just slightly.
Second fastest time we've had this afternoon. Well done, Sophie. So it's the guy's turn now. Mayo and Open. So in 1, Cole Morrison, Stirling Swimming. 2, Tyler Spalding, Carnegie. Teammate Nathan Molson goes in 3. 4, Hamish Maxwell, South Ayrshire. 5, Austin McPherson, Geary. 6, Daniel Roberts, Billingham. 7, Matthew Martin, Stirling University. And in lane 8, Jack Philpott from Derwent side. First of 7 heats for this one. 58.16 to 59.02. But we need something sub 53, and it's a
tall ask,
a massive ask for these guys.
Yeah. Strong start in 8. Jack Philpott, Derwent side. Strong team up from Derwent side for this meet. Regularly see them at Edinburgh International at this pool, and sometimes Scottish short course as well, but they're up for this open meet, and it's Derwent sides, Jack Philpott and Matthew Martin from Stirling Uni out there in 7 and 8. I've seen that quite a lot today. Outside lanes up the top at pool, pulling each other through, and it's going to be between these two, I think. 59 and 58 high entry times. It's going to be Matthew, I think, and it is.
Yep.
Oh, 57.82. So that is
nice PB there.
second up. Jack, 58 low. That's another second improvement for him. And Hamish Maxwell just edges by 200ths ahead of Nathan Wilson to get third and 58.57.
Conor Briley, Dundee City Aquatics 1, 2 Conor Swinney, Gateshead and Wickham, 3 Declan Kay, East Lothian Swim Team, 4 Ewan Wilson, Renfrew Baths, 5 Conor Stewart, Stirling Swimming, 6 Andrew Lew, Step Rock, 7 Daniel Boyne, West Lothian Swim Team, and 8 Oliver Charman from Mid Sussex. 57s and 58s for this one, Tony.
Pretty tight.
Yeah, 3 almost in a line. Lane
Lane
5 and 4, Conor Stewart, Ewan Wilson, Oliver Charman over the far side, also well there, along with lane 3's Declan Kay. 0.3 between them. Conor with that minor advantage.
Super turn there from Conor in 5. They were all within a point 1 or 2 of each other, and all of a sudden he's nearly a body length up. So he's really used the wall to his advantage, and he's stretching away now. A 19-year-old Stirling swimmer, and he's going to take this one. Oh, nice, 56.20. That's
West District Open Water Senior Champion Conor Stewart, and I'm sure we'll be back to do some more of that during the summer months.
Well, this was a breeze then for him, but breeze with a 1.5 second PB, so that's
nice
fantastic.
Improvement.
Ewan Watson, 57.06, faster again in his entry. Oliver also improving, so the PBs keep coming.
Heat 3, Ewan Gray, Step Rock in 1, 2 Lewis Muir, Carnegie, 3 Ethan Mulligan, East Lothian Swim Team, teammate Panis Angelica in 4, 5 Carl McKenzie, Perth City, 6 Alex Holmes from Glenrothes, 7 Ron Brown, Elgin, and teammate Taylor Sinclair goes in lane 8. Sort of mid 57s to high 57s in this one. Lane 2 off to a good start, Lewis Muir.
On the far side, Elgin's Rowan Brown, Alex Holmes from Glenrothes has maybe got it as well. So Lewis Muir, Ethan Mulligan, and Alex Holmes seem to be
it is
at the moment, and it's actually Lewis Muir.
Well, looked Alex Holmes from Wrangle.
Yeah.
It's Lewis Muir just with the advantage.
Past a flip from Lewis, and it's pretty tight. He's got competition on his hand here. Next to him, Ethan Mulligan, but over there, it's Callum McKenzie. He's come through strong. Perth City swimmer, the 15-year-old.
Perth boy's got this one. Callum McKenzie's got this. Or has he? Oh,
he does.
Very, very tight at the end.
Nice one there.
Good PBs for those two.
Finalist at Snag, where he went, is 57.4 entry, so he's just done a nice improvement on that.
Heat 4. 1, Rory Webster, Dumfries. 2, Alex Titch, Stirling Swimming. 3, Alfie Churches, City Glasgow is a no-show. 4, Tom Armitage, Highland Swim Team. 5, Blair McKean, Stirling University. 6, Callan Weir, Swim West Lothian. 7, Ruben Pearson, Bellshill Sharks. And 8, Cade McLaughlin, Mulgine Bearsden.
Lane 8 again. Something in the water over there. Caden McLaughlin, Mulgine Bearsden has gone off to a storming first 50. The 17-year-old. Third first 26 points. 7th at West Districts, but he's having a storming first 50 here. And,
7th at West District age groups, but he's off, as you say, Tony, extremely strongly. He's not going to get caught now. Tom Armitage, I think, will get second, just ahead of Rory Webster in 1. Rory Webster.
Oh, Rory gets it.
Actually snatched that of the death.
Nice finish from Rory.
Caden McLaughlin 56.74, Tom Armitage 56.91.
Improvements again across the 3. So heat 5, Adam Prushik, Aberdeen Dolphins in 1, Adam Phillips, Dundee City Aquatics in 2, Adam McLaren, West Hill in 3, Richard Laws, Dundee City Aquatics in 4, Alex Wiseman, Cossacks in 5, 6 is Ewan Maxwell, Warren Baths in 7, Ewan Jones from West Lothian, and Craig Stephen from Dumfries in 8. Another lane 8 fast start. I don't know if it's the angle of this camera, but every single race at the moment we've got a lane 8 swimmer, and this time it's Craig Stevens from Dumfries also going well in 1 and 2, Adam Prushik and Adam Phillips, Aberdeen Dolphins and Dundee City Aquatics, but it's Craig Stevens is way ahead on this one, 26.02, over a second in that first 50. Can he hold on? Lane 7 coming back hard. Ewan Jones, the West Lothian swimmer, is desperately trying to catch up on Craig, and he's doing a good job, but I think Craig's got too much. Really, it's looking good for Craig. 57.13, he should smash that. See how far under that he can go, and he does. 55.65, what a super swim for Craig Stephen. That's a 1.5 second improvement for him. Richard Laws started well, he came through in a 56.75. So that was a super swim by Craig Stephen.
Great swim. 1 Rory Calvert first, 2 Conor Aspinall, East Lothian swim team. 3 Ben McLaughlin from Geary, 4 Robert Christian from Aquajets Newcastle, 5 Dylan Mitchell Warder Bass Club, 6 Tom Liversidge Bankery, 7 Reece Edwards Dumfries, and 8 Aaron Drake Warder Bass Club. Well, Conor Aspinall, hopefully he's over the worst of that leg injury he had tail end of last year. Out strongly in this one, 26.46. Junior open water champion last year, as well as winning multiple distance events at national age groups.
Yeah, he looked at Snags, he was definitely coming back to his best. It wasn't quite where he has been, but he was certainly, even as the week went on, you could see him, his confidence growing and his strength growing, and he's had a super swim here. Is he going to touch him? I don't
get
know.
Second in this. Yeah, Torrin Lewis just gets up to take that. 55.36, good swim from Torrin. But I'm sure Conor will be delighted with that 55.45. Good 1/2 second or so PB for both those lads, well done. Nikolai Sisnett, City Glasgow 1, James Kilpatrick, Carnegie 2, Luke Gawkin from Billingham 3, Callum Sinclair 4, Swim West Lothian 5, Stuart Clark, Bishop Stortford 6, Alex Black first, 7, Rory Stobie, Warder Bass Club, and 8, Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire.
We have a 40-year-old in this one.
Yeah, good to see that you're never too old at 40, and he's putting himself pretty well in lane 5 is Stuart. He's certainly up with the mix, although looks like Rory Storby, who's been swimming pretty well. Well, in fact, James Kilpatrick on this near side. The Carnegie lad is there or thereabouts. At the moment, he's still there.
Yeah, 2 and 7 with lane 3.
They're coming back at him though. Luke Gawkin coming back strongly. Has James got anything to pull out? Well, yes, the answer is yes. He just hangs on to take that. Well, that was a great swim, James. Yeah. Almost a second inside your entry time. Luke Gawkin, 54.88. Nikolai Sisnett, all on this side, takes 3rd place in 55.27. Stuart Clark, 56.04. Just a wee bit over his entry time in 6th place. The 40-year-old from Bishop Stortford.
Good on him though. But
Good to have you with us.
again, lots of people improving on their entries, which is good to see. And we're now on to the 100 breaststroke female. 6 heats here in this first one. Katie Watson, City of Glasgow in 1. Ailey Fee, East Lothian in 2. Hannah Ormiston, Heart of Midlothian in 4. Anna Perry, Warren de Baths in 4. Sorry, Grace Blair, first in 5. Christina Angelicus, East Lothian in 6. Ruby McInnes, South Ayrshire in 7. And Natalie Zetto from Warren de Baths in lane 8. Only a second, 125 up to 126.1 between these swimmers. And, pretty close across the majority of them. Grace is maybe just slightly falling off the pace. Lane 7, Ruby McInnes, 14-year-old from South Ayrshire. Also warned as Anna Perry in 4. Very close between 5 or 6 swimmers there. 0.4 between the top 5. 39.45.
Still anybody's race here, Tony.
Yeah.
As you say, 4 or 5, certainly there or thereabouts. Make a late charge is Natalie Sitto over in lane 8.
Very close. We've got 6 swimmers here, almost in a line. Good call. That may well be Natalie Zetto sneaking up on the outside at the end here.
Ruby McInnes maybe just hanging on, or is she? Lane 4 is going to take this, I think. Anna Perry from Ruby McInnes and Natalie Sitto. 124.71, 124.82. And 3rd place, 124.97. Nice PBs, ladies.
Nice. Into the next heat we have Connie Hart, South Ayrshire in 1. Rubaid Birch Hoylake in 2. In 3, Caitlin Parnaby, Elgin in 4. Emily Chong from City of Glasgow. Abigail Thomas, Highland in 5. Her teammate Charlie Adams in 6. Ada Broden from Ren 96 in 7. And Iona Henderson, South Lanarkshire in 8. Strong start in 7. Ada Broden. Ada going out well here. And it's still Ada who's looking strong. And she's really pulled away. She's got at least a body length, if not more. 37.80. So that's a nice first 50 for her. A couple of seconds nearly up on the previous heat. So also going well in 1. Connie Hart, the South Ayrshire swimmer. Second at West Districts, Connie. No doubt who's going to take this one though. It's a super swim from Ada Brodin from Ren 96. Her entry was a 124.6, and at this rate she's going to get good 2 or 3 seconds under that if she can hold this pace up. Looking really strong, Ada, as she comes in to the wall. 124.6 entry, 121.22, so that's a really nice swim for her. Good finish for second, Connie Hart. 124.04 also under her entry time. Caitlin Parnaby takes 3rd, so that was a super
Great swim, yeah.
from Ada.
Heat number 3, Joanna Calder, Mulgambia Sten in 1, 2. Lucy McLeod first, 3. Jessica Smith, Aberdeen Dolphins, 4. Kristen Mackay, Finns, 5. Millie Convent, Dumfries, 6. Neve Carey from the Highland Swim Team, 7. Zara Denson from Montefief, and 8. Lauren Elder from Forfar Falcons. Nice to see the swimmer from Forfar coming into this meet as well, Tony, and getting a few clubs getting represented who would not normally be here now.
And she's going well. In fact, she's leading, I think. Another lane 8's definitely been the place to be.
Lauren Elder, yeah, going very well as Lauren. Bronze medalist at the Midland meet. And out strongly indeed, 38.59.
Starting to come back a little.
They're trying to come back at her a wee bit here. Niamh Carey and Kristen Mackay. At the moment she's holding them, Tony.
Very tight though, isn't it? And hopefully she's aware that they're there.
It's a gutsy swim from the outside lane. It's coming through very strongly though, Niamh Carey from the Highland swim team. I think she's just going to nip in and take this at the death from Kristen Mackay. And third place, long time leader, Lauren Elder.
Improvement for Niamh. Just.
Yeah.
Nice improvement on entry there with Kristen second, Lauren just ending up third.
Just a nice wee PB there for Niamh. One, Beth Craig, Aberdeen. 2, Molly Irvin Watson, Dumfries. 3, Imogen Jarrett, Dundee City Aquatics. 4, Anna Lawson, East Lothian Swim Team. 5, Rebecca Strachan, City Glasgow. 6, Abigail Fagan, Red 96, her teammate Cara White in 7 and 8, Eva Joyce, South Tyneside. Lane 4, probably the best start, Anna Lawson. Also well there in 1, Beth Craig from Aberdeen. Times in this 1:22.5 to the low 1:23s.
So it's Anna Just, Youth Academy member. Anna medalled at East Districts in this one. And it's pretty tight though. Also going again in 8 and 7. Cara White and Eva Joyce. And it's Eva after Molly Irvin actually. Somewhere in lane 2, Molly Irvin Watson. 39.19. Tight across the pool again. Yeah. Molly Irvin, Watson, and 7, Cara White. But maybe it is Molly who's just stretched away further in this last 25 metres of the race.
Well, she's going really well. Much better known as a very solid freestyle swimmer and pretty good at other events, but obviously been working hard on that breaststroke over the last few months, and it's paying dividends. 1:22.21. Nice swim, Molly. That's a nice PB of around 3/4 of a second. Takes that pretty comfortably from Cara White from Wren. 1:23.48. Rebecca Strachan, City Glasgow. 1:23.87. On to heat number 5, Maisie Adair, Glenrothes goes 1, 2, Lauren Cantley, Bankery. 3, Lizzie White, Edinburgh University. 4, Eden Fraser, University of Aberdeen Performance. 5, Maya McCallum, Highland Swim Team. 6, Hayley McNichol, Glenrothes. 7, Ciara Hart, Scotia. And 8, Rosie Stutchgrove from Warner Bass Club. Lane 2, maybe Tony just shades it from Lizzie White in 3. Lauren Cantley off strongly.
Well. Again, Rosie Stutchfield. Lane 6, Ailey McNichol. So it's spread out again across the field. Possibly Lizzie White going to edge the 50. 37.72. So that's the fastest we've had. And keep an eye on her entry time. That was 1:21 point, 1:21.8. So see if she can get under that. She's on course to do that if she can keep this pace going. Being pushed all the way by Lauren Cantley from Bankery, the 14-year-olds. And it's these two, I think, that are going to be the ones who take the 1-2 with 3 looking like Ailey McNichol, the Glenrothes swimmer, in 6. So Lizzie's really done well in this fast final 25, and I think she's going to take this. 1:21.8 is her entry, and she's going to beat that. Nicely done.
Nice swim, Lizzie, taking best part of a second or so off your entry time. So we're seeing the odd swimmer taking a second or two off their entry times. The rest very much on their entry times,
Yep.
Tony. Well, we need a 4-second improvement. We're getting the odd second, but 1:16.72 is the target.
It's quite a big ask. I think.
It's a massive ask. Elizabeth Morgan Highland swim team in 1, Katie Gillis, Renfrew Bass 2, Sarah Wood, Devon in 3, Ellen McField, Falthouse Penguins 4, Rebecca Shan, Aberdeen Dolphins 5, Millie Barton, Belshill Sharks 6, Ella Wood, Forfar Falcons in 7, Lexi McCappin, Glasgow University in lane 8. Might just be lane 7.
Yep.
Ella Wood with that very slight advantage.
Another Forfar swimmer. You highlighted
Lauren
that.
Cantley went out well, her teammate in one of the earlier heats, and Ella's out very strongly in this one, as is Katie Gillis, Renfrew Baths. Sarah Wood, Elizabeth Morgan on this near side, with Ella Wood over on the far side, best of that far side bunch. Well, we're sort of in the 120-ish range again, Tony. Solid swim though from Katie, pulling away. And Renfrew Baths do present themselves with a number of very useful swimmers, breaststroke especially. And no real surprise to see one of their swimmers put on a really fantastic display. What a swim. Sub 119, sub 120, 119.73. Elizabeth Morgan, 121.49. We'll be pleased with a solid second swim, second place. And third, Ellen McPhee from Falthouse Penguins, 122.54. Just the one swimmer under the 120 mark.
Yeah, that nice swim there from Katie. Moving on to event 126, this is the male and open 100 breaststroke. We've got 7 heats, and in this first one, Cameron Miedema from Warren de Baths in 1, Liam McRae from Highland in 2, Cameron Duncan, Carnoustie in 3, Jedri Projowski, Heart of Midlothian in 4, Kieran Brown, City of Glasgow in 5, Logan McDonald from Bellshill in 6, Cameron Berth, South Tyne in 7, Ross Hutchison, Monty Beath in 8, no swimmer in 1 actually, 7 in this one. And again, lane 8, I don't know whether it is the angle of this camera, but lane 8 always seem to get good starts. Also going well in 4 and 5. We've got Jedri Brzezinski, Hart swimmer, and Kieran Brown from City of Glasgow. And it's Mary Jedri just edging ahead, but it's pretty close. But I think he's going to take it from Ross Hutchison out there in 8, so 35.53. And is it now lane 8 that's taken it up? Ross Hutchison, the Monty Feith swimmer. It's very close with Jedri and Kieran Brown as well from City of Glasgow. I think it may well be the Monty Feith swimmer. His entry was a 1:18.71. See if he can pick up on that. I think he is going to take this. Jedri is pulling back, and it's going to be between Kieran and Ross. Kieran's just, Ross takes it 1:16.78. So well, that's a 2-second improvement on his entry, so that's lovely. For Ross, second, Kieran Brown 1:17.54, half a second up. Jedri Brzezinski just edging third.
Second heat, Lyndon Faherty, Montrose goes in 1, 2, Caleb Simpson, also Montrose Seals, 3, Ashton Kerridge, Glenrothes, 4, Liam Black, Steprock, 5, Aidan McLaren, Westhill, 6, Joe Crawford, Scotia, 7, Brogan Smith, Glenrothes. Here Campbell goes in 8 from first. I think this might be the first introduction of Montrose for the meet, Tony. Good to see these wee clubs coming and getting their swimmers taking part in this over the 3 days. And they're going pretty well in that outside lane as Brogan Smith though.
13-year-old from Glenrothes.
Glenrothes swimmer.
National age group champion is Brogan. And he's got a good lead, over 1 second lead. So he's certainly going for this one. 34.5 at the first 50. And he's not been caught at all. So let's just think his entry time is 1:17.8. And he does look good.
Yes. Let's see if he can improve on that time. I think he's going to do that by quite a significant amount here, Tony. National age group champion, just 13, and a cracking swim.
Oof.
Montrose lad, Caleb Simpson, takes second, 1:16.98. Nice improvement in his time as well. And Joe Crawford takes third, just over his entry time, 1:17.95. Great swim, Brogan.
That's 2.5 seconds improvement there. That's not bad at all.
1, William Lawson Billingham. 2, Fergus Street Geary. 3, Caelan Johnson Lerwick. 4, Alex Cantley Bankery. 5, Terlich Adam from Perth City. 6, Kyle Mossman City Glasgow. 7, Ian Anderson South Lanarkshire. And in 8, Jamie McBain Devon. 1:16s to the low 1:17s in this one.
Up early in 3, Caelan Johnson from Lerwick. Maybe got up early and got the lead, but going well in 5 and 6 is Terlich Adam from Perth City and Carl Mossman from City of Glasgow. So those 3 that are maybe just edging away from the others. Adam was only 14 national age group finalist where he did his entry time of 1:16. And it is Carl Mossman though. 35.46, slightly down on the previous. Still not got clear water between him though and Terlich Adam beside him, and also still Caelan Johnson from Lerwick, and it's those 3. Not out of it, Fergus Reid from Gary. But I do think it's going to be Carl Mossman, unless one of these others can make a late charge.
I think Carl Mossman's going to hang on, Tony. Terlich Adams second, and third place the Gary swimmer Fergus Reid. 1:16.40 for Kyle.
Just up on his entry, or down I should say.
Inside his entry time.
Into heat 4, Rory Keegan Ward, City of Glasgow in 1, Guy Pelosi from Kingston in 2, Hamish Coates, best in 3, Harry Keogh from Ren 96 in 4, Aaron Machin, City of Glasgow in 5, Nicodem Troniar, Heart of Midlothian in 6, Finlay Byrne from first in 7, and Michael Gavin, University of Aberdeen Performance in 8. Again, pretty tight, maybe 3 and 4. Hamish Coates, 18-year-old from Best, Harry Keogh from Ren 96, possibly pushing ahead from the rest of them. And it is those 3, not a lot between them, also in 8. Michael Gavin, and it's Hamish Coates, 34.6. Very tight though between Hamish and Harry. Harry just trying hard to pull back on him, and he may just be edging him out. So is Hamish gonna hold it?
Still pretty tight in the final few meters. Harry Keogh, black cap of Ren 96. Looks like he's going to hang on, dear Tony.
Yeah.
Just takes that. Nice swim from him, and also from Hamish. 1:14.91. Hamish 1:15.44. Nicodem Trojnar 1:15.59 in third place. Harry virtually on his entry time in that one.
Good race, well raced.
Yeah. Kel Connolly 1, City Glasgow 2, Miller Cunningham, Glenorths 3, Jonathan Cumming, Finns 3, Finlay Brown, East Lothian Swim Team 5, Slavia Singh, Scotia 6, Rowan Brown, Elgin 7, Kel Simpson, Morney Fife and 8, Aidan Williamson, Highland Swim Team. Far side, I think, Tony, with the advantage at the moment. Kel Simpson, Aidan Williamson.
Yeah, again, 7 and 8. I don't think it's the angle of the camera. I do think that they have been consistently.
Glavia coming through strongly. Finlay Brown rather in lane 4. 34.46.
It's the fastest 50 split so far for Finlay. 17-year-old from East Lothian. Entered under 1:14. He's the only one in this heat who is. So he'll be looking to see if he can hold this last 50 and get under that 1:14 again. And he looking strong. He's managed to keep that lead up. It's being pushed by Carl Simpson and Aidan Williamson, but I think Finlay's going to take. Oh, he's not only under 1:14, he's under 1:13. 1:12.66. Super swim for him.
Very good swim.
Lothian swimmer. That's a second, just over a second improvement. Aidan Williamson, 1:13.81, so he gets under 1:14 for the first time, and Carl Simpson in third, just outside his entry.
Heat 6-1, Lewis Graham, Stirling University, 2, Lewis Muir, Carnegie, 3, Benji Jones, South Lanarkshire, 4, Aidan McCavish, first, 5, Keir Stormont, Atterbury Lothian, 6, Samuel Ross, Warner Bass Club, 7, Adam Thompson, South Ayrshire, and 8, Kieran Hayes, Aberdeen. 112s and 113s in this one, but we need a 107.43, Tony. It's a big ask, massive ask for any of the swimmers in this or the next heat.
Yeah, I think just looking
something
to improve
sub
their
110 will be a good time.
Yep. Outside lane, but it's lane 1 this time. Lewis Graham, Stirling Uni, 21-year-old. 33.65, that is the fastest by almost a second, so see whether he can hold this up. Benji Jones, South Lanarkshire, coming through really strongly in 3. He's at a super second 50, and he's reeled in Lewis Graham. Also in 7, Adam Thompson, 17-year-old from South Ayrshire. Finalist at last year's Scottish Summer Meet. But it's going to be in lane 3, Benji Jones, 1:11.97.
Good swim from Benji, takes about almost a second off his entry time, best part of 3/4 of a second. Final heat, up and coming. It's confirmed previous heat. Torrell Liversidge, Bankery 1, 2, Jack Philpott, Derwentside, 3, James Aberdeen from Bankery, 4, Kieran Chapman, Glenorths, 5, Taylor Sinclair from Elgin, 6, Adam Hill, Stirling Swimming, 7, Finlay Bennett, 8, Taylor Stewart, both from South Lanarkshire. All the times of this one, mid to high 111s, low 112s, and we need a 107.43, which I know we're not going to get, Tony. So a 109 would be nice from any of these guys.
Most likely at the moment, lane 6, Adam Hill, Stirling Swimming.
James Aberdeen from Bankery, not far behind. In fact, he's actually the leader, 33.40.
So they can push themselves under that 110. Line 6 again, Adam Hill does look like he's marginally ahead, but lane 2, Jack Philpott now. The Derwentside swimmer coming through really strong in this last 25, and also making a move in 4. It's Kieran Chapman. He's left it late though, I think.
Tyler Stewart also late surge, but I think lane 6, 6, 2, 8, 4. Adam Hill takes that 1:11.58. Jack Philpott second place, and a joint third in that one. 1:12.16 was Kieran Chapman. Tyler Stewart 1:12.41. Well, some PBs again in those heats, but no one swimming fast enough to get themselves anywhere near B finals. We did think it was going to be a big effort to achieve anything like that, and this will be no exception. 31:29 is what's required, and we've got 9 heats. But we're looking at 32:10 as the fastest qualifier, so they've got to find almost a second.
Doable, but
it is doable, but even in just a 50, it's still a big ask.
Yeah, I think with some of the meets of A, B, and C finals, and that gives your afternoon swimmers or junior finals, even or youth finals.
Yeah,
but I think when it's just straight A and B, that's a tough ask. Amelia
Burrell, Alana Wilson, Emily McDougall, Emily Dawson, Emily Chong, Sophia McMahon, Freya Headley, and Abigail Morton. In fact, no swimmer goes in lane 8.
Strong start, Emily Dawson and Emily McDougall. Maybe Emily McDougall coming through strong on this last 25. And it is going to be Emily. 33.57. Nice swim there.
Yeah.
That's nearly a second, so that's very impressive. Amelia Burrell, 33.8, also an improvement on her entry. So good swimming in that first heat. So that was nearly a second faster than her entry, so it's doable.
Yep.
Second heat, Iris Blair in 1, Bella Geard in 2, Lula Milne in 3, Millie Searle in 4, Abby Henderson in 5, Olivia McManus in 6, Abby Mitchell in 7, and Caitlin Hamilton in lane 8. Oh, no lane 5 it looks like, so no Abby Henderson.
No lane 5, yep. So times in this one, all in the sort of mid 34s. And again, it's all really trying to get a PB. It's all very level at the moment. Oh, on the far side, maybe just Abby Mitchell, Caitlin Hamilton, Olivia McManus, those three pretty well together. Maybe Caitlin Hamilton putting in a challenge to Abby Mitchell. Not much between those three. Finishing very strongly is Millie Searle from Geary. I think she's going to get this one. Millie Searle takes that very tight indeed though. Iris Blair 34.37 for Millie. Iris Blair 34.40. Very tight over that far side. Olivia McManus 34.58. Just takes third.
Good race.
Very good race again.
300s between first and second. I'm not sure they were aware of each other. They were far apart. So anyway, moving into heat 3. Kira Middleton in 1, Maya McCallum in 2, Yasmin McCallum in 3, Caitlin Parnaby in 4, Amelia Morris in 5, Christina Angelicus in 6, Maya Loon in 7, Gabriella Winton in 8. I'm guessing 2 sisters in here, McCallum sisters from Highland. Not guaranteed to be sisters, but I'm pretty sure they are. Lanes 2 and 3. But it's lane 5, off to an absolute cracking start there. Amelia Morris, 13-year-old from Gateshead, absolutely smashing the start, and she's got a body length going well as well in 1. Kira Middleton from Stirling Swim, she is pulling back on Amelia, and also out there in 8, I think Gabriella Winton. It's much closer now than it was, maybe 1, I think. 33.80 from Kira, well done. That's 0.3 up on her entry time there.
Well, at least Jasmine gets bragging rights over her younger sister in that one. You know what it's like, Tony.
Indeed.
Avi Lament in 1. Ellie Fee 2. Maddie Hull 3. Chloe Merson 4. Caitlin Frame 5. Ella McCree in 6. Beth Craig 7. Anna Dunlop in 8. A lot of these swimmers having a number of swims already today. I think this is third or fourth swim from Maddie Hull.
She's 13, she can cope with
Yep.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Strong start in 5. Caitlin Frame, really strong start from her. The 17-year-old from first.
High 33s in this one for the faster swimmers. Caitlin Frame's got this one. Ella McCree will maybe get third, just ahead, just behind Ailey Fee from East Lothian. Winning time for Caitlin, 33.10. So a nice wee PB for her. Charlotte Chadwick 1, Rose McDermott 2, Olivia King 3, Eva Gordon 4, Ellie Armory in 5, Chloe Semple 6, Cara Gumbel 7, Emily Taylor in lane 8. This one we've got a 12-year-old over the far side, Emily Taylor.
Taking over the youngest swimmer of the meet so far.
She's out quite well as well, Tony.
Yeah.
She's there or thereabouts. Lane 6 maybe just shades it. Chloe Semple, South Lanarkshire. But the youngster's going well.
It's a good swim.
It's there or thereabouts. It's anybody's race inside the final 10 metres. Chloe Semple just shading. Well, Mulgine Den. Rose McDermott flying at the end to take that 33.46, just ahead of Chloe Semple 33.53, Emily Taylor 33.77. Well done, Rose. Nice wee PB for you, as it was for Chloe and Emily. Well, Emily just had 200s out of time. Good swims, girls.
Nice finish.
Jessie Norris 1, Alexander Miller 2, Maddie Barber 3, Anna Hartness 4, Madison Stewart 5, Emily Dickens 6, Jessica Smith 7, Ellen Denny goes in lane 8. Sort of low to mid 33s in this one.
Start in 3, really good underwater, also going well in 1. Jessie Norris. Tight across the 3 of them. Jessie, Maddie and Anna. Not a lot between the 3 of them. Low 33s entry. Will they get into the 32 mark? Maybe lane 4. Anna, is she just pulling it out? I think so. All in the finish. Just 33.28. Second it was Maddie, and 2/10 behind her. Jessie Norris very close there. 300s between first and second. Good finish there from Anna.
Oh, very much on their entry times in that one. Ella Garrow, Jasmine in 1, Jasmine Robertson 2. I don't know if we'll have any swimmer going in lane 3. In 4, Ailey McNichol, 5, Caris Mooney, 6, Ella McPhee, 7, Freya Keeling, and 8, Elizabeth Morgan. So low 33s for this one. Nice start in 7, Tony. Freya Keeling, the Carnegie swimmer, maybe half a metre ahead.
14 years old.
She'll want to try and build on that advantage she's got so far.
See if she can get
Still has good advantage coming in the final few metres. 33.18 her entry time. Can we get anyone under 33? We now have 32.94. Nice swim there from Freya. Jasmine Robertson, 33.61, takes second. Gareth Mooney 33.73. So I think that's the fastest we've seen so far.
Certainly is. First under the 33, so that's good. Moving into the next. Heat 8, Molly Scott, Gateshead and Wickham in 1. Greta Jokubetit, Derwentside in 2. Heather Clubb, Aberdeen Dolphins in 3. Caitlin Peebles, East Lothian in 4. Katie Lowe, Glenrothes in 5. Abby Orr from South Tyne in 6. Alice Finlay, East Lothian in 7. Sophie Steele, South Ayrshire in lane 8. So these guys are all under 32 in entry. So we've jumped down a wee bit in time and speed. And who's going to break first? Oh, a nice start there in lane 5. That's Katie Lowe, the Glenrothes swimmer, really off strongly. Also 3, Heather Clubb from Aberdeen Dolphins, who's now just pulling back on Katie Lowe, the Glenrothes swimmer. I think it may well be Heather Clubb and Katie. Going in between them is Caitlin Peebles, who's trying hard to pull back. Not a lot between the swimmers, but it's going to be Heather Clubb, 32.42. So just under our entry time there. 32.66 for Katie Lowe, and Caitlin Peebles gets in a 33.09.
Final heat, Imogen Lowe, Westhill 1. 2, Melissa Turnbull, Stirling Swimming. 3, Owen Henderson, South Lanarkshire. 4, Sophina Machin, City Glasgow. 5, Chloe Brotherton, South Tyne. 6, Leah Rafferty, Western Burtonshire. 7, Lucy Atherton, Heart of Midlothian. And 8, Eva Smith, University of Aberdeen Performance. 32.10, the fastest times in this one, and they need to find virtually a second. 31.29. Pretty good starts in the centre, lanes 4, 5 and 6. Sophina Machin, Chloe Brotherton, Leah Rafferty. No swimmer goes in 8, Lucy Atherton in 7, also in the mix here. But the 2 middle lanes, Sophina Machin, Chloe Brotherton. Well, it's very close. Chloe Brotherton, well, just touched out of it. Melissa Turnbull, 32.28. Improves her entry time a fraction. Sophina Machin and Chloe Brotherton almost together, second and third, 32.31 and 33 respectively. So
0.05 between the top 3.
Yeah,
it's pretty close.
So again, no one getting anywhere near to challenge for a B final, because it is pretty tough on those times to get close. We've had some good PBs, which is what most of them will be trying to achieve this afternoon. So on your caption we have in lane 1, Sam Slane, Aberdeen. 2, Finlay Watson, South Lanarkshire, teammates Seamus Barbary. 4, Ewan Maxwell, Warner Bass. In lane 5, it's not Hamish Coates, it's Richie Saunders, Warner Bass Club, which has now been updated. Callan Weir from West Lothian in 6. 7, Liam Black from Steprock. And 8, Zachary Weatherhead from Bankery. I think the second B is Beavers.
Is it? Okay.
No lane 3 in this one. No Seamus Barbary. So 32s for these lads. We need a sub 28 to get into a final.
Tough ask even for the
and
final.
Again, even in the last heat, it's high 29, so it's going to be a massive ask.
Very strong start in lane 5 though. That is Richie Saunders, who came in on a reserve slot, I think, if I heard you right. So he's looking like he is really taking this opportunity really well for Richie. Entry time is a 32.72, and he's absolutely blasting this one. Oof, 31.07. Super there. Very nice.
Great swims.
Yeah, that's super. Great to get a reserve slot, swim it, and then make the most of it and do a big 1.5 second PB. Well done to Richie and the others under 32 as well for the first time there.
First 3 home. Ross Hutchison in 1, Callum Trainer 2, Noel Lucatelli 3, Clavis Singh 4, Ross McGee 5, Lewis Hopkins 6, Stephen Lewis 7, Harry O'Halloran Hutchison goes in 8. Low 32s to mid 32s for this one. Well, very little between any of the swimmers at the halfway mark. Lane 6 and 8 perhaps, Harry O'Halloran Hutchison and Lewis Hopkins in 6. It might be Harry over on the far side, still with the advantage, but Lewis coming through strongly. And also in lane 2 taking it from lane 6 and 4. Callum Trainer 31.50, Lavi Singh 31.94, just gets in to take second ahead of Lewis Hopkins 31.97 in third place. Again, 3 nice PBs under the 32 second mark.
So heat 3, Cameron Hamill, North Ayrshire in lane 1, Elliot Stephen, Falthouse Penguins in 2, Brogan Smith in 3, Craig Stevens in 4, in 5 Alex Wiseman, Oliver Dixon in 6, Harry McIntosh 7 and James Aberdeen in lane 8. Peppering the 31 to 32 times coming into this one. Good start, maybe lane 5, also going well in 7, so Alex Wiseman, Harry McIntosh, looking like they've just got the edge at the moment. Very tight also in 1 and 2 here, Cameron Hamill and Elliot Stephen. Not out of it, but I think it's going to be lane 5, Alex Wiseman, who's just going to take this one, and he's 31.21. So that's half a second up on his entry time, so nice swim there for Alex, 18-year-old. Second, Craig Stephen. Dumfries, also 31.4, just under entry, 31.77 for Harry McIntosh, also under his entry time. So again, nice swimming.
Yep. Heat 4, Douglas Watt in 1, Tom Massey 2, Harris Sharp 3, Ivan Gallagher 4, Jamie Hay 5, Luke Thompson 6, Daniel Convery 7, Logan McDonald, Belsill goes in 8. No empty lane in 3, no Harris Jap. And high 31s in this one. Now again, a little between them at halfway. Maybe just Jamie Hay from Geary in lane 5. Coming strongly, Ivan Gallagher to take it. Ivan will take that. Jamie Hay, and third place is lane 6, Luke Thompson. 31.10, nice wee PB there. Well done to Ivan. Jamie takes second, virtually on his entry time, and Luke likewise virtually on his entry time.
Still Richie Saunders, that reserve who came in that first heat, still the fastest, 31.07, but now we're at people who are entered faster than that. Whether they can improve or match, we will see. Hamish Maxwell in 1, Adam Selby in 2, Jamie Ferries in 3, Gregor Skinner in 4, Adam Phillips in 5, Ewan Gray in 6, Ethan Mulligan in 7, and it's James Stewart in lane 8. Just not quite in the water yet. There we go. So we've got a full complement of those swimmers, ranging in 20-year-old Adam Phillips in 5 down to 14-year-old Adam Selby from Finns in 2. So 6 years in gap in age in this one. Who's going to get the best start? Oh, what a start there. Lane 6 and 7, Ewan Gray from Steprock, Ethan Mulligan, East Lothian, and also in lane 8, James Stewart, Scotia swimmer, and they seem to be the 3 maybe edging it, but also not out of it in 4 and 5, Gregor Skinner and Adam Phillips. But I think it's going to be 7 if it stays like this. He's looking strong, Ethan Mulligan, the East Lothian swimmer, and he's taken this one 30.57, so we now have our fastest swimmer in that heat. Ethan Mulligan, East Lothian. It's nearly a second under his entry. Dead heat for second, Jamie Ferries and Gregor Skinner, 31.18.
Heat 6, Cole Morrison 1, Rhys Edwards 2, Harry Cook 3, Cade McLaughlin in 4, Lucas Rattray 5, Ben Toward in 6, Kieran Hayes 7, Sky Kabushka goes in lane 8. High 30s through to 31 dead in this one. Well, for swimmer under 30 seconds, 31 seconds rather. 30.57. Can any of them match that or go faster? Lane 3 going well. Harry Cook, Aberdeen Dolphins. Certainly looks as though he's got this one. Lucas Rattray looks as though he'll take second. Third place, lane 1 perhaps. Well, Rhys Edwards just touched Cole Morrison in lane 2 to take third. 29.82, well done to Harry, first swimmer under that magic 30-second mark.
Swim for the 14-year-olds.
Heat 7, Conor Brearley, Jared Brzezinski, 7 is in 2, 3, Finlay Brown, 4, Luke Janssen, 5, Dexter Suter, 6, Alex Stitch, 7, Austin McPherson, 8, Daniel Boyne. Mid to high 30s in this one. Lane 5 going pretty well, Dexter Suter. But, over in 7, Daniel Boyd. Still looks as though he's the one to beat at the moment, and coming through very strongly in 3. Finlay Brown, East Lothian swim team is going to take this. Finlay Brown from lanes 5 and 7. Dexter Suter and Austin McPherson. Winning time 30.06. Nice PB for Finlay. Rest all over the entry time a wee bit.
Into heat 8, Michael Winship in 1, Adam Hill in 2, Ben Kelly is in 3, Calder Murphy in 4 and 5, teammate Lewis Muir and Joseph Kane as well, Carnegie Swimmers in 6, Alex Taylor East Lothian in 7, and in lane 8, Kyle Simpson. Sure, some of these guys will be hoping to get under that 30 mark. Starting 1 here from Michael Winship, City of Glasgow swimmer. Also well in 7, Alex Taylor, East Lothian. Had some good 50 backs already from East Lothian swimmers this afternoon. And maybe it's lane 6 then. Joseph Kane, the Carnegie, one of 3 Carnegie swimmers, and I think it's going to be Joseph. His entry's 30.34. It's going to be Joseph who takes this. Ooh, 29.65. That's our fastest time. That's a nice swim from Joseph, 16-year-old from Carnegie. The fastest swimmer this afternoon.
Dead heat for second in that one, Calder Murphy, Alex Taylor, 30.5. Final heat, Declan Kay in 1, Ruben Pearson 2, Rory Hall 3, Callum MacArthur 4, 5, Rory Stobby 6, Miller Cunningham 7, Alex Holmes 8, Aaron Drake. 29.87 to 30.2. Let's say we need sub 28. I think if we got a sub 29, we'll be doing exceptionally well on this one.
Yeah. Rory had a good swim earlier on, to see whether he can pull through. But it's 6, 7, and 8. Again, lane 8. Aaron Drake, Warner swimmer, looking strong. I think he's got the edge, but there's also in 4. Callum MacArthur, but I think it's going to be with Aaron Drake, the 15-year-old Warrender swimmer, East District champion. And he's going to take this heat, 29.57. So that is the fastest swim this afternoon. and a nice half a second improvement for him, so he'll be pleased with that. Confirmed. Oh, it wasn't. It was Callum MacArthur. I do apologise. Took that from Aaron Drake.
Nice couple of PBs there. But again, no one troubling the judges. We'll see if anybody can get close to qualifying times in this one. This is the female 200 metres butterfly. One, we have Tessa Boyd from Geary, 2, Chloe Jobson, South Tyne, 3, Ciara Bailey from Steprock, 4, Nave Reid from Bucky, 5, Ella Reid, Geary, 6, Rebecca Malling from Belsall Shark, 7, Emily Taylor, South Lanarkshire, and 8, Abigail McLean from Geary. 2:51 to 2:54, the times in this one, and we're looking for 2:36.68. It is potentially possible, but it's still a big ask to pull something out. Looking for almost a 5-second improvement.
Rebecca Malling. Taking this one out, and she's certainly given it a good shot. Bellshill swimmer. Still, good start here from Rebecca, 13-year-old, 1:14.68, 40 there, swimming a second or two faster than everyone else in that last 50. See how she paces this third one. Got 12-year-old Chloe Jobson from South Tyne in here in lane two, so lots of youngsters. Emily Taylor, South Lanarkshire, also 12. In 7, and she's pushing hard on Rebecca. So, finalist at national age groups, Emily, that would have been in the 12-13 age group, so as a 12-year-old, making that final pretty good going. And she's just not quite, oh, she has, there you go, 1600ths ahead. That was a super last 50 there, so it was 2.5, nearly 3 seconds quicker than Rebecca. But Rebecca has seen that challenge and has accepted it, because she's pushed back again on this last 50. Who's going to take it? Emily is back again. Rebecca tried hard to push back, but I think Emily's got the stamina to hold her off and pull away. So her entry was a 2:52.8. As I say, she was finalist at national age groups, and she's going to do a super swim here. Whoa, 10-second improvement. Wow, that's a fantastic swim for her. Coming back hard in that final 100, really well paced for Emily. Rebecca Malling second, also 7 seconds up on her entry time, and Chloe Jobson coming in just over half a second up on her entry. So well, what a swim there from the youngster Emily Taylor.
Very good swims. Certainly we will see improvements from some of the younger swimmers, maybe quite a significant improvement, which we did from the first two home there.
Yeah.
But whether that will happen in the fourth of the heats,
time will tell.
Katie Gaffney, South Lanarkshire in 1, 2, Abby McMillan, City Glasgow 2, teammate Thea Gled 3, Emily Neal, Hartlepool Lothian 4, Sophia Filoni, Monifee 5, Katie Aitchison, Warner Bass Club in 6, Ella Kay, West Hill in 7, and Georgia Adamson, Carnegie, goes in lane 8. 2:42 to 2:50 the entry times in this one. Looks as though they've actually seeded this unusually.
I I was looking for the times on
Yeah.
the sheet, and they're all over the place because they've circle seeded this, which we wouldn't normally do in an afternoon session, but it is what it is.
Yeah, kind of thrown us, just
Did throw
keeping
me a
us
bit.
on our toes, Tony.
Well, failed to respond in that one there.
So in theory, the middle lanes in both the next two heats will be a similar setup where the fastest swimmers are in the middle lanes. Whether that will make any advantage to the swimmers, I don't know. But a good start nevertheless. In lane 6, Katie Aitchison.
She's the East District champion in this event, Katie. Just touched out though by Abby McMillan, a 15-year-old from Glasgow, in 17:02. These two also being pushed by City of Glasgow teammate Thea Glenn. And, still plenty to play for in the middle lanes with Hearts, Emily Neal, and outside her Sophia Fallon from Monifieth. But lane 2, Abby McMillan from City of Glasgow does look like she's just edging away. Katie is looking a bit tired over there in 6. Can she hold on and push back on this final 50? 2 minutes 53.
Potentially looking at something around the mid 250s here, 240s, mid to low 240s.
Shot there, trying to maintain that form is Abby. Katie's found a bit of energy in this last 50, and she's started to come back a bit on Abby, and Abby's looking the more tired at this stage. Katie's got momentum.
Yeah, she's certainly finishing
it too late though.
Yeah, she's finishing very strongly as Katie. Well, 2:44.19, nice wee PB nevertheless. And a good PB also from Katie, 2:45.04.
Confirmed result. Thea Glenn getting 3rd.
That now confirmed result. As we move on to heat 3, Ellie Tetlow Geary in 1, Amelia Morris, Gateshead and Wickham 2, Bella Geared 3, just Josie Grimes 4, both Wonder Baths. Then we have Katie Ray 5, Millie Searle 6, Ava Smith 7, Erin McLaughlin 8, all from Geary.
Coaches are going to have, Geary coaches are going to have fun with this one, taking 5 splits, but I'm sure they'll manage. What helps that 4 of them are in a line, so
certainly Geary are very keen for the swimmers to do everything, and butterfly, 200 butterflies high on the list, along with IM. We'll see how the Wonder duo cope with 5 Geary swimmers, Bella Geared, Josie Grimes. At the moment it's the swimmer from south of the border, Gateshead and Wickham's Amelia Morris, 35.11, with the early advantage pretty similar to the previous heat, so we may well be again in the sort of 240ish range. Bella Geared coming through strongly.
still pretty tight.
Katie Ray and Eva Smith in 5 and 7 between them. Millie Searle. So 5 swimmers realistically in the mix. Change of leader, Eva Smith 1:16.52. Bella Geared just in second. Amelia Morris now just ensuring that she keeps that rhythm going. She's still well there. But Ava Smith looks pretty strong over in 7, Tony.
It's Bella and Ava, I think. Bella's starting to move away from Amelia Morris, and it looks like it might be these two, Ava and Bella. Bella, 1:59.63. So it's going to be a really good turn from Amelia Morrison too. She's just went in behind Bella and has gone in ahead.
Yeah, Amelia Morris has kept enough in the tank. And it looks as though she's going to win this one. Finishing extremely strongly as the Gateshead Morecambe swimmer. Just beginning to pull clear of the rest. Ava Smith still well there. I think she's going to get second place, the Geary swimmer. But a strong last 50. Amelia Morris, 2:41.50. Great swim.
Really well paced there from Amelia.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Good 2.5 seconds faster than anyone else in that last 50.
Yeah, and you can see the big smile on her face as well. Good swim. Yeah, well done, Amelia. Lovely to see that.
So into the final heat. After we've just had that final race there, last race confirmed. And in this final heat we have in lane 1, Caitlin Morton from City of Glasgow, Kayla Johnson, Lerwick in 2, Emily Thompson, Perth City in 3, Ella Wood, Forfar in 4, Iona Casapides, the Carnegie swimmer in 5, Hannah Anderson from Carnegie in 6, Ava Joyce from South Tyne in 7, and Grace Campbell, Highland in lane 8. Big Ella Wood here, 17-year-old from Forfar, North District's champion in this event, 17-year-old.
Well, we didn't discount Iona Casapides. No. If she's not winning at the last with 50 to go.
She had a cracking swim earlier on, didn't she?
Well, we're out very similar times to all the heats, Tony. Yeah, 2:40ish or thereabouts might be finish times for most of the ones that are challenging for the lead. At 2:36.68 is what's required.
Iona's looking good.
Well, Iona Casapides is doing something quite unusual. She's leading at halfway. Going strongly at the halfway mark. Let's see her split. It's a wee bit faster than we've had. Let's see if she can maintain that. If she can keep this going, Tony. That was a 40-second. Another couple of them, and she's there or thereabouts.
Yeah,
this is the key one. She's got to keep this going.
Hard to match your times on the second, third, and fourth 50s on a turn of fly, but that's what the top guys all managed to do.
Yeah.
So let's see if
got
she
no real form on the butterfly. Certainly very strong on breaststroke, and her IM has certainly picked up over the last year or so. And let's see, 155, 156, maybe give us half a chance. Well, we're in the sort of realistically 240ish range.
Yeah.
But let's see if she can improve on that 242.85.
Still pushing hard on this.
She's still got plenty there, Tony.
Yeah, looking good.
220. Might just miss out by a second or two, but it's a cracking swim from Iona. 231.32, well, 236.68. Nevertheless, what a swim.
Very good.
Great to see her under 240. Well done, Iona. I hope she's not too disappointed with that. She shouldn't be, because she had no one to push her.
That's a nice swim. Came back well on that last 50.
Yeah, when you look at the rest of the times, 246, 247, Ella Wood. And even Ella Wood was struggling to keep tabs with Iona.
I think we're back to normal heat seedings for this one.
Well, that puts her 21st. That was the 21st fastest time. So
We're at
no
a 10-lane pool. She would be
yeah,
first
no,
reserve.
no disgrace.
Moving on to the next event, this is the men's male and open 200 fly. In this first heat of 4, we have Jack Shaw, Bells Hill in lane 1, Kieran Brown, Aberdeen in 2, in 3, Brodie Liddon in City of Glasgow, 4, Luke McCall, Warrender Baths, and in 6, Harry Halloran, Hutchison, Derwent side. There's no swimmers in 7 and 5 this heat. It's entry times here, 2:36 up to 2:37, so 2:39, sorry, so pretty close on paper. Lane 1, Jack Shaw, 16-year-old from Bells Hill. Is taking an early lead there. So going with him, Luke McCall, Warrender. We've got youngster Brodie Lydon from City of Glasgow in lane 3, the 14-year-olds. And still though in lane 1, Jack Shaw, I think. Just edging, still in the lead here. That's Luke McCall coming through, so it's going to be pretty tight at the halfway mark. Maybe Luke's just going to edge it, and he does. 109.57. So just ahead, 0.5 ahead of Jack Shaw. So Luke, 16-year-old Luke up against 16-year-old Jack, and Luke's looking strong. Jack's maybe just edging back a little, coming through City of Glasgow's Brodie Lydon, 14-year-old, who's looking strong as he comes through. But it is Luke who's got a strong start, third 50 here. I think he's going to turn with a fairly comfortable lead if he can hold this on. It's a 40 point there. A couple of seconds slower than his second 50. See what this could bring him in, but it's should be a decent PB here for Luke if he can keep this going. Right there in 6 is Harry O'Halloran Hutchison. Derwent side 16-year-old as well. Luke's still looking okay. Harry's coming back strong, but I think Luke's going to hold on here. 2:36.5 was his entry time. If he just keeps going here, he's going to get under that by quite a good margin. 2:31.44. So that's a good swim for him. Nice one there, Luke. Second, Harry O'Halloran Hutchison, 2:33.5. So that's 4-second improvement for him. 2:35.8 for Brodie Lydon. Also a nice improvement on his entry time. So good swimming there from the first 3 swimmers. All improving quite comfortably on their entry.
So move on to the second of the 4 heats. 1, Tom Massey, Alfredota. 2, Finlay Watson, South Lanarkshire. 3, Matthew Pogorzellik from Montefiore. 4 is Finlay Bennett, South Lanarkshire. 5, Luke Livingston, Bess. 6, Richie Saunders, Warner Bass Club. 7, Thomas Laws, Derwent side. And 8, Kieran Brown, City Glasgow. 2:30 through to 2:36. Well, the girls had to improve by about 5 seconds to get a chance of a swim. For the guys, we're looking at an improvement of something like 8 to 9 seconds. We've got 2:25s in the final heat. We need to get them down to sub 2:17. A strong start though from Matthew Pogorzellik, the Montefiore swimmer, 31.55.
Richie Saunders coming through. You saw him get his reserve swim.
We did indeed.
On, and he ended up being 50 back, I think. Ended up being one of the faster people for a long time.
And he's gone out very strongly in this one.
Only 14.
East District silver medalist in this. Matthew was silver medalist at their end meet. At the moment, it's advantage with Richie 108.69. About a second fast in the previous heat. Let's see all these guys in the sort of low to mid 230s. So both Richie and Matthew would be looking to try and get themselves sub 230 if they can. Thomas Laws over in 7, trying to get into the mix. Let's see if any other swimmers have got something left in the tank. Richie 148, Matthew 149. There's a second or so in it. Richie still looks pretty strong. Matthew as well. Both those guys are still giving everything down the final stretch. Here comes Matthew Pogorzellik to see if he can put in a determined challenge down the final stretch. Matthew's really getting up here. And the Montefiore boy has hit the front at the right time. He's going to take that, and he's going to get nicely inside 230. Well done, Matthew, and also well done to Richie. 229.19, and Thomas Laws from nowhere, 229.89, came back in a 37.18. 40.58 for Richie in that last 50, but Matthew 38.37. He did leave enough in the tank. Well done, guys.
Oh,
good swims.
Yeah. Nice coming back by Thomas Laws. He had strong final 50, getting himself under 230 as well. So into heat 3 now. In 1, Alex Taylor, East Lothian. Finlay Duffin, Warren de Baths in 2. Andrew Patterson, City of Glasgow in 3. Jamie Hay from Gary in 4. Daniel Roberts, Billingham in 5. Jasper Harrison from Best in 6. James Hume, Derwentide in 7. And Jasper Broom, South Ayrshire in lane 8. Strong, really good dive from lane 1, Alex Taylor. East Lothian swimmer. And he's got half a body length up on that. Still just ahead, Alex. Finalist at East District, where he did his entry time of 229.9, and he's turning in at 31.42, so not dissimilar to the previous heat. Strong presence over in the far side as well. 2 Jaspers and a James. Jasper Harrison in 6, James Hume in 7, and Jasper Broom in 8. And I think they've all just edged beyond Alex Taylor. Hard to tell, opposite ends of the pool, sides of the pool, but and not out of it anyway. It's Jamie Hay, the Gary swimmer in 4, looking like he's pacing this quite nicely. But it's now James Hume, 108.62. So very, very similar to the previous halfway. See what they've got in this second half of the race. James Hume is the fastest in the pool at the moment, and he's pulling away a little from Jasper Harrison. Jamie Hay also looking pretty good for Gary in 4, nice and steady, slowly built himself back into this race, but James Hume looks strong.
He looks pretty strong, doesn't he, Tony? Even at 3/4, 147.01, he's a wee bit faster than we've seen.
He's powering on, James. He was the fastest. Finlay Duffin going well in 2 as well, so he's coming back strong, but I think James is going to take this one. Derwent side swimmer, 229.78 entry, and he's going to be a good few seconds under that, I think. And he comes in nicely, well-paced race, 226.11. Was Jamie Hay second, and fast finishing. And Finlay Duffin just gets in 3rd in a 230 point.
Yeah, Finlay just about in his entry time, but good swim there from James.
Yeah.
As you say, Tony, a few seconds faster, but these guys will have to pull something remarkable out the bag here to get anywhere near 2:16.86. Anything in the low 220s will be good. Lane 1, Oliver Brown, South Tyne. 2, Cole Murphy, City Glasgow. 3, Snow Lucatelli, Wonder Bass Club. 4, Jude Mowbray, City Glasgow. 5, Lucas Innes, Falthouse Penguins. 6, Andrew Lew, Step Rock. And in lane 7, Luke Thompson from Bathgate. Empty lane in lane number 8. We do have a Scottish National Age Group champion in this one, Andrew Lew from Step Rock. But he's turned in 7th position at the moment. Our leader, Oliver Brown, on the near side, 31.3. So fairly similar switch, just a wee bit faster. Most of the field all well there.
Andrew is the youngest in the field as well, so
yeah,
if you're doing well to keep up with these guys, and he's stuck in there.
Jude Mowbray just, I think, in 2nd place. There's still Oliver Brown. Well, a wee bit faster, but it is only a little bit faster. So realistically, all these guys will be looking to improve on their entry time. 2:25.11. Jude Mowbray is the fastest coming into this in lane 4. He's still well there, along with Lucas Innes from Falthouse Penguins. We'll see if Andrew Lew can maybe pick something up in the latter stages and get in the mix.
Left himself quite a lot to do. Bunching up in the middle though. There's still not an awful lot between 4 or 5 of them, but it's still now Jude Mowbray, 1:46.96. He's edged ahead. Very similar.
Yeah, most of the field are just that wee bit faster than the last 2 heats, so we're looking at maybe mid 220s for most of them. At the moment, it's still Lucas Innes from Falthouse Penguins, who has nailed this one. Left plenty in the tank, that's what you've got to do. And a really fast finish from Lucas. Comes back to 36.15. 2:23.54.
That was a super final 50 there. 36 points is pretty rapid in that final 50, and a nice improvement on his entry by a couple of seconds, so he should be pleased with that. Noah Lucatelli just getting in 2nd.
So as we suspected, no one's troubled the judges this afternoon, Tony.
No, that was a
big
tough,
ask for anyone. So that concludes the shorter distances for this afternoon, but we have a total of 3 heats of 800 freestyle for the females, but the last heat, or the 3rd heat, will be swam this evening. So we'll have 2 heats to look forward to. So all 8 go in this one. In lane 1, Ella Cunningham, City Glasgow. 2, Rebecca Somerville, Ren 96. 3, Ella Pullman, Glenrothes. 4, Mia McLeod, Swim West Lothian. 5 is Gemma Brown, Carnegie. 6, Molly Weir, Swim West Lothian. 7, Kirsten Mackay from Finns. And 8, Naomi Wilson from Wander Bass Club. So times in this one range from 9:43.40 to 9:54.20. Other than Ella Cunningham, who is at 9:53.74, the other ones all finish in a point something 0, which may suggest it's a short course conversion to long course.
Probably think so.
So we'll see how this one goes. Mia McLeod, Swim West Lothian swimmer at the moment, has got the lead at the 100 mark.
Saw her have a super last leg of the relay, mixed medley relay earlier on this morning, where she almost caught the Moni Thief swimmer, but just missed out.
So Mia McLeod it's gone out nice and strongly. 9th at age groups in this event. Back about 2.5 months ago when that was swam up at Aberdeen.
Ella was 5th in her respective age group, in national age groups, where she did her entry time, 9:53. So good, both of them have good recent swims.
And just coming back to the times, Ella Cunningham with the only time that is a different, that doesn't end in a 0, it's a .74. That was the time she actually did when she finished 5th in the national age groups in that 15-year-old age group category. So as I suspect, most of these entry times are indeed short course conversions.
So not a lot between them. 0.5 to be precise. Ella slightly faster on that last 50. So looking like it's settling into these two, maybe in lane 8 as well. Naomi Wilson, the Warrender swimmer, trying to pull herself back to them. It's now Ella going about half a second to 50 faster at the moment.
Over on that far side, the Wonder Son, Naomi Wilson. We want to just keep this pace going, try and just claw back a little bit on the two leaders. Not much in it. 3:36.57. 36.92. Naomi Wilson was 37.24. Mia McLeod dropping back at a 38. Ella Cunningham, the fastest swimmer in the pool at the moment in lane 1. We'll see what the split is as we reach 3:50. Another going a little bit faster again there, Tony, 36.27. And she's pacing well a second faster than the 3rd place swimmer, Naomi Wilson, who's gone a little bit faster than Mia McLeod. So there's not much between Mia and Naomi, but Ella's just extending that advantage as we reach the halfway mark.
Yeah, she's definitely ramping it up. She's gone 1:13, 1:14 for the last 100. See where she's at now. 4:49.14.
4:49.14. So if we take that time, double it, and add maybe about 6 seconds, we're in the sort of mid 9:40s as a finish.
That'd be nice.
And that will be good,
Yep.
Having entered on a 9:53.74.
She's up the pace. That was a 60.
Yeah, she certainly has. So it might get nearer the 9:40 mark.
She went a 1:12 for that last 100, 1:14 the one before, and 1:13 the one before that. So she's definitely picked up. It's another 36 on the 50. So looking for another 12 here. So this is really good swimming. Naomi's overtaken Mia McLeod now. And
See if Naomi Wilson can pick something up in the second half of the race.
another super 36.38 there. It's only 500 slower than the previous one. So that's another 1:12. 1:12.7. So she's definitely settled into that 1:12 pace. So that stuff here from Ella.
This 100, the one that she needs to just keep it ticking over, not drop the pace if she can.
And she hasn't.
Yeah.
She's upped it. She's faster.
Still keeping it going.
Yeah.
36.27.
So I think she must be feeling good.
Yeah.
She's actually getting slightly faster as this race goes on. So which does happen. You do get quite a number of negative splitting in these longer events.
Yeah, she might actually achieve that. She can keep this strong pace going. For something round about the 7:13-ish mark, 7:14. Well, that's the slowest it's been. 36.85. We'll see how this next 50 is. Whether she just switched off that last 50, or whether it's just beginning to take its toll in the latter stages. Something under 7:52 is what we're looking for.
Yeah, picked up again.
Yeah, just picked it up a fraction.
Yeah, it's good swimming.
So 8:28 or thereabouts with the bell to come.
Delighted to hear this.
Well, virtually on the money, 27.86. So if she pushes on, there's a wee chance of a negative split, Tony.
That would be good to see.
Certainly on for sub 940. Not got the legs going yet.
No, she's paced it well, but she's saving those legs to the last 50.
Good race for second and third though.
Yeah.
She needs to really try and pick it up if she can to get sub 940.
Easy for us to say.
Yeah. Getting towards the red zone now. She might just move outside that 940.
Oh.
Yeah. She came back fairly strong. 940.47. Not quite a negative split, but a very good swim nevertheless. Well, second place is going to be over on the far side, just. Naomi Wilson, 9:53.36, about a half a second faster than Rebecca, 9:53.81. And Mia McLeod finished very strongly, but missed the settle for fourth place.
So 1 and 8.
Yep.
Taking
two outside lanes.
See where that happens in this one as well.
So both of them PBing in that one. So second of the two heats this afternoon. Alex Coy in 1 from Wanderbass Club. Her teammate Alice Perry goes in 2. 3 is Cara Gordon, Edinburgh University. 4, Caris Mooney, City Glasgow. 5, Sarah Kravitz, East Lothian Swim Team. 6, Amber Hinton, Dumfries. 7, Catherine Borey from Geary. And 8, Lucy Atherton, Heart of Midlothian. 9:23.70 through to 9:38.80. So let's see if anybody can trouble something sub 2:30 in this one. Alex Coy out strongly at the moment. It's important just to get nice and settled into a nice rhythm in the first 100 or so.
Alex did this time in the when she got in the top 5 at Snags this year.
It's Caris Mooney with the split at the 100. Zara Kravis just a fraction behind. Zara, the East District champion, she didn't swim this at the national age groups.
She's still on the shoulder of Caris, who was medalist at Scottish Summer Meet last year, just missed out on a medal at the Snags earlier in the year. So, and she's the fastest in the pool, just. And they are reasonably up on the previous heat already. Ella did swim that very evenly. We've already got a couple of seconds, 2.5 seconds up on the previous heat, which Caris's entry time is 17 seconds faster than Ella did in the last race, so not too surprising. 2:17.87.
Amber Hinton now getting to work, coming into 4th place. Amber, the Scottish National Age Group champion at 14. 9:30.87. That time coming from the West District Championship, where she swam that at Dolan Baths earlier this year. Swam at Snags in a slower time, amazingly.
Can happen.
People complain that Dolan Baths is not a fast pool. At the moment, Caris still with a good healthy advantage. 3:29.38. Pacing very similar to the pace Alice Perry and Amber Hinton are doing.
Yeah, it's in the 1:11.12 region, isn't it?
Yep.
Which is second to second half faster than the previous, so
just see if Zara Kravis picks things up as we're approaching halfway. At the moment, looks if anything that she's just dropping back a wee bit here. Well, she did swim that last 50 faster, but it was still slower than Amber Hinton and Alice Perry, and also Caris Mooney. Alice Perry just swam that last 50 at a fraction faster, but it was only a fraction faster. At the moment, Caris Mooney with a healthy advantage at halfway, 4:40.95. So you kind of feel that the time is very, very close to her entry time.
yeah,
Low 9:20s, somewhere around 9:23.
yeah, she's about 9 seconds up on the previous heat. So if she can maintain that gap, as in get it bigger, then that will be a nice improvement on her entry. But just improvement on her entry, but we'll see.
Yeah, 35.76. So it's as you say, Tony, sort of 1:11s-ish.
Yep.
High 1:11s. Alice Perry a 36.14 and Amber Hinton a 35.50. Now Amber Hinton has a habit of finishing the last 200 like a train,
Yeah.
but it has to be a very speedy train, I'm afraid. Looking at something around the 5:52 here. 5:52.35, 35.64. Amber Hinton 35.56. She's got under 4 seconds. Alice Perry just dropping back a wee bit. Well, we'll see what happens in this next 100. If Amber Hinton's going to make a move, she needs to really claw back maybe a second or so. Alice Perry still well there, Tony. It's
close. Amber's the fastest in the pool at the moment still, but she is the fastest.
Cara Gordon coming through late, as she usually does. Zara Kravis has dropped back significantly. Again, Amber Hinton just a wee bit faster, but she needs to be a big bit faster. Looking for a split somewhere around 7:03, 7:04. Now Amber Hinton can see Caris Mooney, but whether she can get close enough to put some late challenge in with 200 to go. 35.84, 35.44. She is certainly cutting into that lead. It's 3 seconds. It's still a big gap.
They've all picked up again. They can feel the end in sight. Only 200 to go. Has Amber left it too far, or too late, I should say? It's only 0.3 or 4 per 50 at the moment. Kind of needs to be, as you said.
Well, she's got to try and find about almost a second here. 35.74, that split. 35, she's found half a second. Well, we'll see what happens when we get down to the final 100. The bell will certainly stimulate them. At the moment, that Cara still looks as though she's got enough in the tank, Tony.
It's a long way to pull back in 100 metres, but Amber is pretty good at that kind of thing.
Looking at something like 8:16, 8:15.73. Well, she's picked up over half a second. Well, 2 seconds. She's not really picked up a second in each 50. She's picked up maybe half a second. So I still think smart money's on Caris taking this one.
Yeah, I think she's maybe just left it. Maybe easy to say, but 100 or so earlier, coming back a bit quicker would have given her a chance. Caris is fighting back.
I reckon the gap's probably close to 2 seconds here. Yeah, it's 2.5 plus. She's still finding half a second, Tony, but she's got to find almost 2 seconds down that final 50. But nevertheless, good swims from both those girls.
So, Caris.
A nice wee PB for Amber Hinton potentially coming up. But Caris thereabouts on her entry time.
Just over for Caris, 9:25.30, but Amber comes in 9:26.64, so that's about 4 second improvement for her. Alice Perry does come in third, 9:31.82, so it's a 4 second improvement for her as well, so she should be pleased with that. Cara Gordon. Ranging in now.
Yeah, Cara will be quite happy with that. We'll set her up nicely for some open water events later on, Tony.
This is just a sprint warm-up.
It is just a sprint, an 800.
And Lucy Atherton just finishing us off over on the far side.
Yeah, another one that did open water in her younger days. I don't know if she'll be doing any of that later in the year. Maybe not. So 9:25.30. Well done, Caris. Pretty well on your entry time, and well done to both Amber and Alice. Nice PBs there. That concludes our females 800 free, and we now move on to the last two heats. This is the first of three. Tom Jeffers from Ren 96 goes in 1. Connor Swinney, Gateshead and Wickham 2. Hayden Stirling, St Thomas 4, Thomas Trainer, South Lanarkshire. 5, Enniscout, Geary. 6, Connor Stewart, Stirling Swimming. 7, Alexander Bell, City Glasgow. And in lane 8, Ben Toward, South Tyne. Well, this might be the first representation for St Thomas over the weekend, Hayden Stirling.
Oh, I think we had one earlier on, actually.
Did we have one
We
earlier?
did. Can't remember who, but I do remember.
Yeah, okay.
Is that Arbroath? It is Arbroath.
It's Arbroath, yeah, yeah. So the guys are just getting themselves ready. Our officials are just relaying to the officials at the far end where the lap cards are going to be positioned, because when the swimmers come up to the turn end, the lap cards either are to the left or the right hand side, so the swimmers can actually identify how many laps they've got to go.
Important to get that right.
It
It's really, really important for the swimmers. You might think you can keep count, but actually you do rely on having that lap counter and being able to see it properly when you need to see it. It's really important. They have different techniques. Some of them look at it on the way in, raise their heads as they're coming into the wall. Some of them look back as they've turned.
Yep.
And you just, if it's in the wrong place, you won't see it.
Yeah.
So.
So let's see how this one develops. All these guys are in the sort of 9:10, 9:20 range. Fastest is 9:08:00, which is Thomas Trainer, South Lanarkshire in lane 4, through to 9:21:10. Ben Toward, the 15-year-old from South Tyne. So 15-year-olds through to 19-year-olds in this one. So over on the far side, it's Alexander Bell and Tom Howard. At the moment, appear to be our early leaders. 103 for Hayden, just ahead of Alexander Bell and Callum Sinclair. Barely quarter of a second between them. Also going well was Wren's Tom Jeffers.
Still pretty open across 5 swimmers.
Yeah. Connor Stewart coming into the mix as well. He's the oldest in this first heat at 19. Stirling swimmer. And the far side, those 3 virtually together. Get an idea of pace, round about a 68 there. Connor Stewart, 33.80, the fastest of the swimmers on that last 50. Kind of similar to Cara Gordon. This is a sprint for Connor Stewart, just 800 metres.
Doing well in his sprint then, taking the lead.
5th recently at the West District age groups. Of course, being 19, does not participate now in age groups at Aberdeen last couple of months, up to the age of 18, Connor 19. But, renowned at doing a lot of distance stuff. And he now takes it up at the 300 mark.
Looks very comfortable, Connor. Nice long rangy stroke.
still going fastest of the whole field. We'll see if fastest on entry time Thomas Traynor can get into the mix in lane 4. Tom Jeffers in 1, still within striking distance, but at the moment Connor Stewart's looking pretty good here.
Yeah.
Pacing around about a 69. So we're looking somewhere around about 227 at the halfway mark. And if you can keep this very strong swim going, we're kind of in the low 9 minutes range here, Tony.
Nice.
Maybe just a wee bit slower. I was hoping that nevertheless Tom Jeffers just picking things up a wee bit in lane 1. Still in 4th place.
Yeah, Tom Jeffers is coming back, isn't he? So keep an eye on him, I think. It's about half a second faster at 50 at the moment.
And Tom Jeffers now gone into 3rd, and he's just beginning to pick up again. Tom won at the West District Pre-Snags meet way back in February at the Drone Bath Centre, and just missed out a medal at the summer meet last year. He's now gone 2nd, and virtually pacing similar to Connor, 5:37.19.
High 69s at the moment.
Yeah, we're still looking at something maybe around about 9:05 finish. Connor just pace just dropping a wee bit for Connor. Tom's just eating into that a wee bit. See if Thomas Traynor can find something special from lane 4 in the last 250 or so.
Some of the pattern to the last race, this, isn't it? You know, you got somebody who's steady lead and another swimmer slowly catching him up, but just not quite managing it in the time available. We'll see whether that's going to be the same at the end of this one. Oh, half a second, so it is almost identical to the last race where we had Amber going about half a second faster.
Certainly, game is on here. 200 to go, and there's less than 2 seconds in it here. See what the gap is here. It's down to about a second here.
Yeah,
and Tom Jeffers really picking it up. Both guys are, but Tom Jeffers looks as though he's still got something left. Connor Stewart has saved a bit.
Doesn't look like he's working as hard, Connor.
Yeah.
So see whether that means he has got a wee bit left in the tank.
Looking for a split around about the 7:55.5. Well, and at the moment Tom Jeffers looks as though he's just beginning to get to work now.
Yeah.
Connor Stewart under pressure. I think they're virtually going to turn together here.
Yeah, Tom's got the momentum, hasn't he? It's whether Connor's left himself a little bit extra on this last 50. And Connor's now second.
Yeah, 1500s in it. Yeah, and it looks as though the Wren lad has got it timed perfectly, but Connor Stewart is coming back. And Connor Stewart is not going to be done. Tom Jeffers still very much to the fore here. Tom Jeffers, I think he's just going to take this and gets that little bit extra. A great swim from both guys. 9:02.68 for Tom. 9:02.96. Thomas Trainer virtually on his entry time takes third, but that's a fantastic swim, taking some 14 seconds or so off his entry time. 9:02.68 from 9:16.60, and I'm sure Connor Stewart 9:14.50 will be pleased to get pretty close to 9 minutes as well. 9:02.96. Well done, guys.
Super 800 swimming there.
So, our second of the three heats. Taylor Sinclair, Elgin in 1. 2, Panis Angelakis, East Lothian Swim Team. 3, Kai Connolly, South Lanarkshire. 4, Cedar Gowan, Warner Bass Club. 5, Ewan Jones, Swim West Lothian. 6, Fraser Tetlow, Geary. 7, Benjamin Beale from Derwentsside. And in lane 8, Conor Aspinall, East Lothian Swim Team.
It's Conor Aspinall.
Yeah, it's the interesting one will be whether Connell can keep this going over 800, and he's gone up pretty nicely so far.
It's not hanging back, is he?
Yeah.
He won national age groups and the summer meet last year.
Yeah.
Youth Academy member. As you say, he had his injury over the winter, really, didn't he? And it's taken him a good few months to just regain where he was last year.
Out strongly, as has Taylor Sinclair. Well, the two outside lanes at the moment of the race. And, 5 all very well bunched. Lanes 2 through 6. Panis, Kai, Sidar, Ewan and Fraser. At the moment, Conor Aspinall increased the lead by another half a second. So expect a split something like 208.5 here. 209.
Already pacing faster than the previous.
No, they were 208.46.
He's already 2.5 seconds up on the previous heat, so looking to get at this rate under 9 minutes.
Fraser Tetlow has seen where Conor is and has decided I better make a move to just try and stick with him. Certainly Fraser Tetlow still going pretty well in third place. Another steady mid to low 33s. And at the moment, he's looking good to it.
Very good pacing here. He's looking very steady. It doesn't look too much under duress, although he is kicking pretty hard, so I don't think he's...
Look for a 3:15 here. There we are.
Another high 66.
Well, at the moment he's virtually a second faster than most of the field.
So our Gullen starting to make a little bit of a move.
Yeah.
Ewan Jones beside him. Up on Fraser Tetlow and Taylor Sinclair. Connor is by, as you said, half a second to a second up on the rest of them. So
Well,
33 again.
That's been the slowest split he's had for some time, but it's still faster than the rest of them.
Yeah. Yeah, no one else in the 33s at the moment.
Unless someone's finds something pretty fast soon, this looks like Conor Aspinall, unless he runs out of puff, has got this pretty well wrapped up. We're looking something like 4:22 at halfway. Well, that's slower than expected. That's because he's dropped down to 34:42. So the gap is almost 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But Cancer Gulen, who's going a wee bit faster than he was earlier on, finds something.
That was a 1.5 second turnaround on that.
Yeah.
Last.
And he's certainly looking as though he's the only one that's got a chance to get anywhere near him.
Yeah, it's a big gap though. So Connor slightly faster again on that one. But Sidar is still consistently half a second again. So
half a
it's
second.
a consistent pattern across all these races. Little half-second increments from the second place swimmer.
But he needs to find at least half a second with just under 3:50 to go. Looking for something close to 5:30 here.
Slowing up, isn't he?
He is slowing up a wee bit here. Yeah, over a second. Well, certainly the race is on. It's over 3 seconds, but you kind of think that Suthergowan's got the bit between his teeth now.
After a second of 50 with 6 to go, he could overhaul it here, but I'm sure Connor will try and pull away again.
So looking at a finish time pretty close to the mid 8:50s here. Connor's just picked up a wee bit again.
Yeah, I think Sidar's maybe suffering a wee bit from that spurt around 500-600. Slightly slower in that 50. Got less than 3 seconds, but that's 3 seconds with only 200 to go.
So looking somewhere fairly close to 6:39, 6:40.
He is closing up though, look. That's,
yeah.
32.8 there for Sidar. Where did that come from? I hope he didn't think the bell was coming there. But that's a, that's a 1.5 seconds.
And a very good turn as well.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, he's there.
Yeah.
He had a good race. I remember at 800 the East Districts with I think Finlay Davis and Stefan Kravich, where they were all in a line at 400-500, and Sidar was right up there, just fell behind slightly in the last 200, but he's learned from that and he's coming back stronger. Slightly slower 50 there, but still faster than Connor, and he's only got less than a second now.
Yeah.
A bit like the last race, the guy coming in behind has got the momentum.
Yeah.
Is that going to follow through in this race as well? Had some super racing in this 800.
7:48 or thereabouts at the bell.
Nothing. Look at that, 1600s between them.
Yeah, Connor's now got to find something special. Sidar really got the bit between his teeth and has got the momentum as we had in the previous one with Tom.
Yeah.
But it's great to see this. Good
super.
racing.
Don't always get this at the end of long, well, not for open water long distance, but in the pool long distance races.
Yeah.
Sidar's looking good. Hopefully he's not peaked too soon. 32.07.
Second
Wow,
half,
second
yeah,
half
yeah.
there. He's really got it, hasn't he? He's,
Yeah.
this has been a super race from Siddharth. His entry time was a short course conversion, I'm pretty sure, of an 8:48.
Yeah, I would say so.
Going to be, it's just going to be around about that. It may be a bit of a long course PB for him. Maybe
somewhere around a 9:52. 8:52 rather.
Maybe could have gone earlier. It's clearly had a lot in the tank at the end here, but that's well paced by him. 8:51.16 on. Connor gets in
Great
under
swims
9 minutes.
from both these guys.
Super swimming, edging it in third, lane 1, Taylor Sinclair.
So we don't know. That might actually be a good, really good time for Siddharth. It might actually be a PB, a long course PB for him. Conor Aspinall, certainly that you would expect will be a long course
Definitely.
PB without any doubt. And Taylor Sinclair a full 10 seconds or so further back in third. Great swimming from both those guys.
Yep, super way to end the afternoon session.
So that's it for the afternoon, as you say, Tony. End of session 2. Thanks very much for joining us. We're back later this afternoon for our final sessions. Evening session starts at 5 o'clock. So if you can, please join us. Coverage starts at 5 to 5. So from Tony Rose and myself, Robert Taylor, from the Royal Commonwealth Pool in Edinburgh. Bye for now. Thank you for being with us.
96, please to the recorder's table. Coach or team manager from red 96. Thank you.